Sports Encyclopedia. We West Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut. Yeah.
Where you at, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Durant. You ain't shooting John Moran. No looking stupid, we ain't losing. Grind like something to prove it. Came to conclusion that it's proven. Yeah, I'm proven with a reliable source. Straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB and Smitty from West Coast to your side. Worldwide, we in your city. Keep it 150. We never change what's happening. Hurdle and get it cracking. No capping, we never lack it. Better stay in your lane.
There's only three Lakers that I would not look the other way if I saw them motherfuckers coming. That's Kareem, that's Worthy, and that's Coop. The rest of them damn Lakers, fuck them.
That's bullshit that Robert Parrish said.
Coop, you know I got your back like a backpack, boy. Fuck Robert Parrish. You know you ain't shit. It's all good. You know, fuck the Celtics, all of them.
We see you like shit, you fucking slap dicks. Issues get pressed so past it, don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown, killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap. Smitty and Jason Brown, we killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it.
Who is that? To put the fear of God in these motherfuckers!
What up, man? We're in the building. It is Truth Telling Thursday. So tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We are live in the building. We're back on TikTok live, too, man. I had to go on live. I haven't been on live on TikTok in like 8 months since they put me on shadow ban. We are live in the building, man. It's going to be a loaded show right out the gate. I'm going to dive right into it. And then Dr. Jesse Morris is right now already in, and we're going to dive right into it. Plus LSU national champ Braden Fehoko joins us. Steve Kim joins us. We got a loaded lineup. The Doyers, my Dodgers, are in trouble as they're down 3-2 now after dropping second in a row after an 18-inning game. They look horrific at the plate, and they cannot be – it can't be a worse time to go cold. And Ohtani and Betts have gone cold at the wrong time. They travel back to Toronto for Game 6. This isn't new territory for the Dodgers. However, they have been down before. So not too worried, but winning 2 in Toronto is something Seattle did get done. Now the Doyers will have to do it to win back-to-back World Series, the first since the Yankees did it 24 years ago. Lamar returns tonight, verse 2 on the Dolphins. Will he look rusty? Will he look to throw from the pocket more and protect his legs? These will be things I'll be looking for and watching tonight. The Dolphins and Tua need to show up, or they could have a new coach come Monday morning. But what do I know? Dr. Jesse Morris, right out the gate. Let's dive right into it. No, where's Smitty's at? My main man, Far East Sider, LeBron hairline having, Lamar Jackson loving, AR5 defending, and now Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones jocking. Our main man, Big Smitty, joins the show.
Yeah, what's going on, family? What's going on, family?
Why you talk so low?
Why you say, come on, voice a little raspy for some reason?
Well, I don't know what you got to ask me live questions with Dr. Jesse Morris because he's here already.
Well, let's bring him in right now then.
So let's bring our main man, the pimp himself from Miami, Dr. Jesse Morris.
You see how he came in, JB? Motherfucker,
yeah.
Right
Yeah.
there.
You know what that's called, Smitty?
What?
Presidential.
Yeah, I'm a player.
You don't know about that.
You don't either, homie.
Doc, welcome in. Appreciate you jumping on a Thursday. So what's the latest? Lamar Jackson, I guess he's going to go, but I think that he's going to probably try to protect his legs by staying in the pocket and throwing the ball more, which will probably put him in harm's way as far as a team. And Miami probably will be in this game in the fourth quarter, I suspect.
It'll be interesting to see. We know that, he loves to use his legs, but at the same time, he's probably going to be a little hesitant with that new hammy or coming off that hammy that kept him out almost a month. Wouldn't be surprised if they start ramping up Big Henry. As you look at his yards per carry, it increases with each month of the calendar year, which is kind of funny. It's a little chilly here today. I think it was 80. So compared to up north, quote unquote cold. So
It's a little
you don't have to
chilly.
worry. We don't have to worry about it here. Thankfully, we got spared of Hurricane Melissa, which looks crazy. And then they'll probably hit Zay Flowers a little bit. Maybe Andrews gets a little bit of love, and then it'll be interesting to see if Tua and the team can continue their progress from last week. Surprising progress. It'll be interesting to see how healthy the Ravens defense is. That's really what it comes down to, right? Because Lamar can drop 30, but if the other team drops 40, that doesn't really matter.
You got an update on that whole roster? I know that roster's been shit. They've been fucked all year long. You got an update on that whole? I know Kyle Hamilton's return.
I need to see. I haven't. The Thursday games, they don't really. Yeah, they don't really do a whole lot of practice, so it's coming out of a bye, so you don't really have a whole lot of information. Then Monday they're like, "Hey, we kind of practiced," and then Tuesday, so they didn't. Last week they came out of the bye, and then we were like, "Oh, Lamar didn't practice Monday and Tuesday," and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and they're still wondering if there was some shadiness going on there. I don't know. But they can't be much worse than they were a month ago. So I'm assuming they're doing better. But I'll have to look at it specifically. But I think I'm pretty sure Baltimore will take this, and if they don't, there's no way they're winning the division. It's just not possible. I don't think. Even as crazy stacked as their schedule is at the end of the year, they play 2 versus Cincinnati. I think 2 versus the Steelers. I think they still have a game versus the Browns. They have a game versus the Patriots. So they need to win 8, and I think they have 10, including tonight, left. So they're kind of running out of games to lose if they still want to potentially go in, and it's going to be tough for them to backdoor into the wild card.
No doubt. Any big news this weekend? There's another overseas game. We got any Brock Purdy news? I start with the quarterback position. Mac Jones
Joe Flacco probably going to miss this game. Not because he doesn't want to play, because he will. But at the same time, he had an AC sprain to his shoulder. Tough to throw that many times. Not a big mobile guy. Already got a cortisone shot probably mid-game last week. Wouldn't be surprised if Browning ends up either starting or taking some of the snaps. It's going to be very hard to have confidence in Flacco. And if you look at the target share for Jamar Chase, it's insane. He has 53, I think, targets in the past 3 games.
Jeez. Hey, Flacco
that's more than most of the wide receivers all year.
Flacco's been dealing, man. I'll be honest. Flacco looks like a really rejuvenated player with those wideouts. He's like, oh my God, I've never had this wideout.
Elite studs, right?
He lost though, still, even with that though.
Man, that's good done now.
So I don't know if we talked about this last week. I don't think we knew all the information as we did now. The Carson Wentz situation, was crazy.
Surgery, right?
So let me grab my mouth. So,
I like when you do this. Hit that like button, chat.
All right.
You're right there in that corner, that pillow.
My homie, just in time for Halloween, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let it out.
So what happened to Wentz in the London game 3 weeks ago? Homeboy suffered a labral tear, so popped the ball out of the socket, popped it back in. But at some point, they allowed him to play. 2 weeks later, he started ahead of McCarthy again. McCarthy wasn't quite ready from what we were told. They allowed him to play again. Yeah. That was against the Eagles, I think. Then the following week, they played again, even though McCarthy was technically available as a third QB, which means he was medically cleared. They still allowed Wentz to play. Sorry. Then last week on Thursday, despite McCarthy presumably being a 1 week healthier and having a second string and Max Brosmer that was healthy, and I mean he's green but healthy, he goes in the game and every hit, dude's miserable, like rolling on the ground. You're like, this dude is, he's got a huge brace on his left non-throwing shoulder. So then on Monday, we find out that not only did he dislocate his shoulder in London, but he actually had a fracture at the rim.
What?
Yeah, gangster. He's all right.
We call it
that's why he didn't look good. I kept telling JB he was hurt. He didn't want to listen to
So the question is,
when
did he suffer the Bankart? Right? That's the question. We don't
Philly?
have the luxury of knowing when that happened. Did it happen in London? Did it happen against Philly? Did it happen in week 7? Did it happen in week 8?
In Philly, I'm talking about 8 years ago.
Damn.
You know, like, so, and Wentz, we know, is just a dog. He will play through anything, obviously. But the coach, the GM, the staff all knew that he was dealing with this, or at least in some capacity.
Right.
They still chose him over McCarthy.
That means
that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell Shaun King. I'm trying to tell Small King, like Small King we have on our show. I'm like, dude, JJ's not the guy.
And not only that, they could have just said, hey, the odds of us winning this game are pretty low. I'm not going to trot this poor guy out and risk further injuring his shoulder potentially permanently.
Yeah.
Like,
or they could be selfish, Doc, and saying, you know what, JJ's not fully healthy either. If we're going to risk anybody, let's risk the guy who we're not really invested into.
I mean, that's what people will say, but sometimes you have to protect the player from himself.
Yeah. Hey, Doc, I also think that they're like, they know they done fucked up.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh man, I gotta save my reputation. So the head coach said, oh, let's not play JJ because
did they roll him out?
Yeah. At least if he says JJ's out, because like we got fans like from Minnesota fans in the chat and shit. At least if we don't roll JJ out, I can continue to save my job and say that I didn't fuck up by getting rid of Sam Darnold. But anyway,
I just thought it was that was kind of crazy. The other thing I want to talk about is kind of a big deal.
Say it.
Was the Cam Skattebo ankle injury.
It's worse than we thought too, huh?
It was actually, it's bad, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So we can't blame the turf for this one. This happened in Philly and in Philly's grass, as far as I know. But it was just the nature of, it was just the nature of how it happened. Somebody kind of pulled him down. So what happened? Hey, we'll go back to my buddy. You ready?
Yep. That's literally what happened.
All right. So you see this boy right here? This is the small bone on the outside.
Yeah.
This bone fractured and popped through the skin.
Oh, don't say that again.
Compound fracture, had that happen, nasty.
So, but the other thing that happened.
My ankle, Smitty, same thing.
The medial ankle, the inside, the strong ligament, it's called the deltoid. He tore it, which is the only way, really, that you can have the ankle do what it did.
Yeah.
The good news is that he didn't fracture his tibia, the main one, and he didn't have a high ankle.
Okay.
So if you look at it and if you're saying, hey, compared to, say, Alex Smith, which is, in my opinion, worst case scenario.
Yeah. I think you got a phone call.
The tricky part is, did he get lucky compared to, say, some of the other guys? Yes. Why?
Really?
They evaluated it on site. They brought him. They actually they took him to the operating room same day. They ended up actually doing surgery, cleaning him out, putting him on antibiotics within probably 6 hours. So this is kind of the opposite of what happened to Alex Smith and why he ended up having to have 15 surgeries or whatever crazy number it was. The good news is that there is a decent chance, as crazy as this is going to sound, that Skattebo is going to be ready by OTAs.
Damn. Nice.
Right? So, I mean, he may not ever be the same as he previously was because of the severity of this injury, and he will have ankle arthritis, unfortunately. But in general, this was bad. It could have been a lot worse. It could have had the high ankle, the tibia. He could have shattered a bunch of stuff. Godwin's basically dealing with that, and that's why we don't even know when he's coming back. OBJ had something similar to this, not quite, as far as we know, not as bad. Dak Prescott had something similar to this, not quite as bad. So these are tough injuries, but not in a running athlete. But as bad as this was, he got lucky.
Doc, before you get out of here, that hurt me hard. That hurt me really bad right there. He FaceTimed me with a good friend of mine just a couple weeks ago after he had a great game, and we talked, and it really hurt the white team. It hurt the white team this year when we do our white draft versus the brothers.
Yeah,
he just fucked us, Doc. The white team is going to have one of our main players down now, and now we're going to have to depend on Jackson Dart.
Yeah, that's tough.
I mean, Dart looked pretty good.
We're going to put Skattebo and Mike Backer too. See, Doc, we don't have as many players as them.
Yeah.
So we might have to play guys on both ways, and Skattebo fucked us on the white team.
A couple things before I go.
Yep.
McLaurin re-injured his quad. He's already out.
Crazy.
Okay. Jaden Daniels will be back. Brock Bowers should be close to 100% and back.
Oh, he's in my fantasy. I need him.
Okay. Good news. We don't know the status of Bucky Irving. They're on a bye this week, so you have a little bit of time. I think Saquon got lucky with his groin. He'll be back next week after the bye. I think the people asking about Amari and Hampton, probably a couple more weeks, maybe 3-4 weeks. And then Trey Benson, similar question. We don't know. Ramondre Stevenson suffered probably a turf toe. They just called it a toe, which is usually a turf toe. So we don't know the status of him. There's a decent chance that Drake London returns this week. Interesting to see the Patriots offloading, but I think they're prepping for something big. I just got a feeling. But overall, it's been pretty good. Shout out to Jonathan Taylor, just absolutely pulling off crazy numbers. He's pulling off some Adrian Peterson, Derrick Henry type stuff. So they just keep rocking. Impressive to them. I saw a stat yesterday that damn near blew my mind.
Say it.
One of the greatest offenses we saw in the past 20 years, 25 years.
Yeah.
The Patriots of 07, 08, when they were Randy Moss.
Yeah. Say it.
The Colts this year have the highest points per drive.
Yeah, we do.
Per drive.
In the past 25 years.
Yeah, that's because the quarterback I gave y'all.
The Brady Moss connection was number 2, to give you an idea of how that's crazy. Yeah. I mean, no one saw this. I mean, we thought
the only problem is the only team they played this year, the Rams, they lost. So that's the only issue. Like they haven't really played nobody.
Stop.
So,
Stop.
It's
interesting.
The same thing they say with my Patriots. It's like, hey, we can only play on your schedule.
Thank you.
Well, you can't. You're right.
He's a hater.
Yeah, but at the same time, you beat
he's mad because I'm from Naptown. Just say it, JB. Just say I was right, JB.
Doc,
say the best team, JB. Get the best running back, JB. Just say it.
Doc, he got blasted yesterday. Smitty did, and they found out he was a hypocritical liar on this show because basically he has somebody on the internet out in the world did a whole rundown of him saying that I was wrong about Danny Dimes and
I was,
and now he's right. And so they did a whole montage. It's crazy.
Doc,
but anyway.
I've owned it, Doc. I was not a believer in Daniel Jones when he first got on the team. I was pissed off at first. I've been wrong, and I'm happy that I'm wrong. I'm a Colts fan at the end of the day. I don't care.
Doc, love you, man. Appreciate it. Stay safe. Hey, Doc, real quick. Matt Milano and your boy Mixon out there in Houston. Any word on those two guys?
I haven't seen any updates on Milano. The Bills just lost Oliver for probably at least 6 to 8 weeks. He went out to Elatrash and had his bicep tendon probably repaired. Mixon, I'm assuming he's done for the year. There's still no update.
How about Parody? Brock Parody?
75% chance he plays this week.
Because they lost with Mac Jones. I'm probably sure they're ready to try it again with him. It's crazy.
I think he's finally ready. I still don't trust this damn toe, but that's a separate discussion. Brandon Ayuk could come back in about 2 weeks, probably the next 2 weeks. And then we saw Christian Watson come back this past week. Very impressive. Way more impressive than I thought for the first game out. And ACL usually is a little sluggish.
Yeah.
He looked like he didn't miss a beat. So that was impressive. I don't know why they're not targeting Matthew Golden. He just doesn't get any work, but he's talented when he gets the ball. It's just not getting the ball. But yeah, so overall, coming off of a kind of a crazy bye week, and then a lot of the other teams in this week and next week are pretty much the rest of the byes. There's only a couple more after that. So then after that, things will start picking up again.
All right, Doc. I appreciate you, brother. See you next week.
Peace. Clap it up for Doc, y'all. Clap it up for Doc.
All right, man. Without further ado, we're going right to back. We haven't done the quote of the day, nothing, because we were so loaded on the Truth Telling Thursday. Our main man, LSU national champion, NFL veteran, USO extraordinaire. Our main man, Braden Fehoko, joins the show.
What's going on? You got some boba?
What is that?
I can't hear him.
Got my boba in My guy Steve Kim.
I've never. Yeah, because Braden and Steve. We were talking last night, Smitty. We were all talking in a group conversation and stuff. So we had a lot of different conversations going on. By the way, Kellen Mond. I just want to make sure I say it because did you guys play each other, Braden?
Kellen Mond's a fucking bum.
That motherfucker's retarded too. I found out he's retarded. We had to have a real conversation last night. I had to let Kellen Mond know you're fucking retarded, and then I had to fucking talk to coaches that I know coached him. And they told me that he was retarded. So now I've confirmed it. And anytime any man defends Mina Kime, Smitty, you're retarded. So anyway, let's move on.
You call me retarded?
Huh?
Stop bullying that woman. Leave her alone, JB.
Hey, Braden bullied her, and they called her Braden a cunt.
But you my co-host. So
okay.
I can't tell Braden what to do.
Okay.
You my co-host. I can advise you.
Jeff Garcia said something, and then they tried to ban him. And then AJ said something, and then they want to run him for governor. So anyway, let's move on, man. We got a lot going on today, Braden.
Y'all crazy.
Woo.
Well, let's talk. Can we get straight to the brass tacks? We got Braden here.
Yeah, corners coverage. What beats it? What beats it? What?
What? The future of LSU football.
Let me. I need to apologize for the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks, the week prior to last week, it was my birthday week. It was Wednesday night. I got hammered. I'm sorry. I didn't wake up Thursday until about noon, so I'm sorry for missing the show. Last week, AT&T was bullshitting with my internet, and it's supposed to be fiber, and I'm supposed to have the fastest internet in all of Texas, and my shit's slow. So, I got all these people coming in every week to dig up my internet cables and figure out. So I just wanted to apologize to you guys and the fans about why I was missing the last 2 weeks. You
don't have to apologize, but I got a lot of messages from like some higher brass Usos up in the chain, like Tongan and Samoan. And they're like, tell Braden that he made us look very, very Fafa-ish, so to speak. And I said, what do you mean? And they're like, at 27, 28, we didn't go sleep. We just went straight to work after we fucked off Kava, fucked up. He's like, what the mean slept in?
Motherfucker blacked out. You a lineman, Fehoko. You a lineman.
And he's like, JB, you're right. He's like, it's not even the Uso. It's everybody, the generation now.
Man, we got a bottle of Casamigos in the kitchen, man, and we only pull that. Me and the wife only pull that thing out every now and then, man. That thing will put me to sleep.
Yeah, JB, all of us don't. You gotta think. You saw that stat. Our generation, we don't drink like y'all did.
I know you guys smoke weed and play girls and boys sports. So anyway, let's dive into it, man. We got a lot going on. You do a whole different thing. I get it, Smitty. I appreciate you, though, chiming in on that.
Maybe your generation is still soft. Y'all walk around, act like y'all hard, but if we got in a fight, 100 on 100, me and Fehoko generation or your generation in a fight, it'll look bad.
The cool part is Braden would flip over to our side. That's what you don't get.
Your age.
It don't matter. Your age so soft, Braden would have like, fuck, I'm out of here.
Generation, homie, at the end of the day.
Yeah, you guys are so soft. We step on your big toe and like you're gonna be tapping out. But anyway, Braden, the Doyers lost last night. Am I fucked?
Yeah, because it's Shohei's interpreter. He's gambling. I'm telling you, I see the look in his eyes.
Let me on. That motherfucker got up there and struck out and then smiles and shit. And then he looks up for some reason at some weird, like something like up in the crowd. And I'm like, fuck. He's like, -6. That motherfucker knows English. Stop playing with me.
You know what, JB, though? If he is gambling, I think the Dodgers are going to win this thing. I think Shohei wants to, like, make y'all think
the big money's about to be made, huh? He's about 5 home runs, strike out 11 tomorrow. Like, hey, I don't know, Braden. He fucking played 2 games, went 4 for 4, and basically played 2 games in one night. I was staying up till midnight that night, and I know you had tweeted out something like, man, that tweet was 3 hours ago, and it was still like in the 14th inning. Will Smith hit a home run, but it wasn't a home run because the temperature dropped 40 fucking degrees in LA like in an hour, so the ball just fucking died out. I'm like, So again, they win the game, and ever since then, I thought Roberts made a mistake by starting Ohtani after he fucking played 2 games. Like, I thought that was his biggest mistake, and I think Dave Roberts continues to make huge pitching mistakes. And I think he's cost them three more World Series. I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is the best roster in baseball for the last fucking 5 years.
Maybe in the last 50 years, we've seen this is probably the best roster in baseball.
I mean, maybe the man can't go out there and bat for him, though, at the end of the day. And these guys have been horrible at them. Like,
you're right. They've been cold.
I mean, so
and you can't be on a worse time frame to be cold. Mookie Betts is just literally like either he's setting up Ohtani on some big betting or something, because he's fucking, there's no way. Everything's a pop-up, Braden. I'm like, what the fuck is it? Get the ball on the ground, homie. This is Major League. Do push-ups every time you pop it up, motherfucker. That's what I would do. I'd try to see his ass.
Alejandro Kirk is like 5'2", and he's
man.
bombs.
He looks like worse than my homeboy Ruben, man. He's like fucking horrible body type. Horrible shape.
That's actually bad, though.
Yeah, like he look diabetic out there. But anyway, we got a lot going on, Braden. We got to dive right at brass tacks here, baby.
What's going on with LSU, homie? Like, the future is at stake. Obviously, they fired Brian Kelly. Your governor came out, Jeff Landry, and said that
we got to dive into this.
Scott Woodward will.
We got to dive into the video. We got to dive into this video.
You have the video?
Right. I don't know. I sent it on Instagram. I sent it, so it's already cut up. And a lot of people sent it to me. Monday, Braden, on Monday, I came out and broke down like a really finite, detailed situation on their athletic director, tied in with agents, tied in with buyouts. And I don't know. I swear to God, a lot of people like AJ and them sent it to me and said, dog, this is verbatim. I don't know if he watched your show or not, so I'm not saying he did. But it sure come off like exactly what I said on Monday. Bailey, we have the video? Let me see.
Yeah, give him 34 seconds. He's working on it right now.
How many?
34 seconds. He'll be in.
Braden, did you hear the governor with his with that draw, the Louisiana draw, say that shit?
You know, I heard him. The way in or the time frame in which he said it, I don't think is needed, but he is 100% right. Like Scott Woodward does not need to be involved in the next hiring of the LSU head coach.
So what is he for then? Like, what do you have him for?
The only problem I have with Landry and what he said is just like, it's if you're, and I have in mind a few candidates of who LSU is going to hire, but big fish, bigger picture, right? Just get this. If your governor is speaking in that terms of LSU athletics and the best job in almost college football, in my opinion, do you really think it's going to gain big candidates, big fish interest to come there when the politicians, the higher ups, the people who control the money of this state, if he's saying that about the school and about the job, that's honestly going to just push people and push candidates away. That's the only issue I had with it. But what he said as far as Scott Woodward should not be involved in the next hire, I 100% agree with that. Scott Woodward needs to just worry about, I mean, I don't know, going to cook up catfish for the team on Thursday night, something like that. Don't hire the next football coach.
Basically, he should be fired, basically.
I believe he should be fired.
I mean, cause if he can't help the hiring process as the AD, to JB's point, like, what is he like? What's he doing?
Let's take a listen to this shit. This is crazy. Exactly what I said on Monday, Smitty. Go ahead.
Question is absolutely correct. We are not going down a failed path. And I wanted to tell you something. This is a pattern. The guy that's here now that wrote that contract cost Texas A&M $70-something million. Right now, we got a $53 million liability. We are not doing that again. And you know what? I believe that we're going to find a great coach. I mean, maybe we'll let President Trump pick it. He loves winners. You know, I'm not going to be picking the next coach. But I can promise you, we're going to pick a coach, and we're going to make sure that that coach is successful. And we're going to make sure that he's compensated properly. And we're going to put metrics on it. Because I'm tired of rewarding failure in this country. And then leaving the taxpayers on the foot, to foot the bill. So, yeah, I absolutely.
Right there is why the politicians are getting involved, because of these buyouts. And I told Smitty on Monday, I was like, I don't know if this is sustainable in this bubble in college football. Like $179 million for like what, 4 guys? And that's not even included all the guys, how many jobs we have open right now. But $179 million, and we're not even November yet, Braden. I've never seen it before, but I don't think it's sustainable. And that's why I believe, to your point, that there's governors and politicians getting involved in this thing. But I do agree with you. When you're bringing up Trump, you're bringing up in politics, who's going to who is James Franklin gonna want to go there?
Right.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
Here's the problem with LSU. is a lot of these fans are starting to get mad at me again, right? They're starting to get Alzheimer's, and they just forgot literally what I told them a month ago about Brian Kelly being fired, and that came to light, right? I told them LSU was a 7-5, 8-4 team. People called me crazy. Now they're starting to get dementia again because I've said that Lane Kiffin is out of the picture. You're not going to get Lane. Dan Lanning is not leaving Oregon. So get this fucking thought out of your head that you're not – these big-name guys aren't going to want to come to LSU, one, because the SEC is it's basically a ticking time bomb, right? Kirby said one of the best quotes I've ever seen. That office you're sitting in right now is rented. You're just renting it, and you're spending time in it until somebody else comes and take over that office. Dan Lanning is very smart to not leave Oregon. He gets to face Michigan State, UCLA, Maryland, Old Dominion, whatever these schools are in the Big Ten. I don't know. I only know Ohio State and Penn State. That's the only schools I know in the Big Ten. But when I talk about LSU, they haven't even paid out Ed Orgeron's buyout in full yet.
He say Michigan value.
They haven't even discussed a full final amount on Brian Kelly's buyout. So if you haven't even paid Ed Orgeron's buyout from 4 years ago, and now they're about to go into another hole with Brian Kelly's buyout, stop thinking we're going to fork up another $100 million for a big time coach. It's not going to happen.
So you're thinking they're going to have to go. So regardless of how this thing plays out, what I heard from an inside source that I trust very much so, you probably know this man, but I won't say his name, but I know him well.
What's his name?
He said that Kelly left. They sent the guys home, the staff, and on Sunday, and they wanted Brian to save face and save his position for maybe this year, firing your boy, the OC.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's true. That's true. That's a true statement.
He refused to do so. Brian said, no, I ain't firing nobody right now. And then they said, then you got to go. And that's what I'm hearing is happened. I don't know if you heard the same or if it's different, but I give him credit for standing on business for his guy. But then to your point, like the OC was bad. You probably had to let him go on GP. Fuck saving your job. He was just not a good football coach. So, like, I don't know. I don't get it.
JB, you know what's crazy about that is Brian Kelly will get up in the interview while he was head coach at LSU and say, man, I care about these kids. You know, he smacks the table saying, I in excellence and this and this. You get fired behind trying to keep Joe Sloan. Like, cut the bullshit. You wanted that $53 million. They told you fire Joe Sloan and you basically get to keep your job for another year, right? If you really cared about these kids, you're firing Joe Sloan in a heartbeat. But he said, you know what? You're actually giving me an out to go get this $53 million. Cool. I'm saying I'm not going to fire Joe Sloan. Then you can just fire me. And I'm going to ride off into the sunset. Now he's probably in Cabo sipping margaritas with his wife and fucking off taxpayer and donors' money.
So you don't think Brian Kelly actually wants to coach based upon his actions?
I think he wanted to coach, but it came to a certain point in Louisiana that
came too big.
He felt that pressure and was like, fuck, I can't do this. Let me go back to the Midwest and let me find a new accent I can go coach with.
I agree. I think Oklahoma State or something like that is where he's going to end up because I don't see any blue. Yeah, nah, there's no big time program going to take him right now. And not in my opinion, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It's going to be interesting, dog. It's going to be interesting.
It's just there's so many job openings right now, and there's going to be even more. It's only so many coaches. I mean, they got to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. It's going to be.
And I texted Ed, and I'm like, dog, I got to get you on my show. And hi, JB. I'm out. Come on. Let me just deal with all this. He has basically said two things. He said, Bailey, I sent you another thing too. He basically said, I would coach for Lane if he got the job, number one, as his coach, as he has at Tennessee and at USC. And he's basically said, I'll be the head coach. I want to coach again. And he's like, I love LSU. I love the Tigers. I love everything. Would you openly accept him back with open arms there in Baton Rouge? Would they accept him, or are they looking to move on and get something new?
No, you know, and a lot of people won't like this, but I think this next staff or regime should include Ed Orgeron. But how you include him is where it gets tricky. I would include him as like a senior analyst type position, somebody who can be in the head coach's back pocket and not just about the football side of things, but hey, if you want to go recruit, because Ed Orgeron was one of the best recruiters I've ever been around. Yep. You need him as a senior analyst to be like, hey, this is how you go get these kids from Louisiana, right? When they have home visits, I think this is the best way to approach it. Or, hey, from a practice standpoint, you know, this is how we structured practices, not saying you have to follow suit, But this is something that worked for me. It worked for Les Miles. It worked for Saban. These are some things. And when you have people that have won it and people that have done it and have shown and proven methods to do it, I think it's very valuable to have them in your back pocket. Yes, the times have changed. I get it. It's a new era, NIL era. You can't tell kids to shut the fuck up and go out there and hit somebody, right? It's a different type of breed. But some of the things don't change in football, running, blocking, and tackling. And a guy like Ed Orgeron, having him involved, not from an X's and O's standpoint, but from an analytical standpoint of how to go about just managing the people of Louisiana, I think is very valuable to the next hire.
I'd make him if I'm really gonna, whoever goes in there and really has a situation, I'd be like, man, I'm making you my recruiting coordinator, and if because that way to me he's more engaged in the program. I don't know because I think he wants to coach. I think he either wants to coach a D line or he wants to coach something. So I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting. I do agree with Shaun. I think Bo Pelini would be a guy that I would reach out to, but he does have too many Ohio native, ties. So I think he's more Penn State esque than he is Louisiana. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting on this. Let's give me your Lane Kiffin take as to why you say no. I'm right there with you. I think Lane's a Florida Gator. I've been saying it for 2 months. That's my gut. Your gut is similar, though. You're telling me that you think it's far gone past the point of no return for Lane Kiffin as a Tiger, right?
Yeah, so I got facts right here, and I'll never out my sources. You guys know that, but there's only 2 jobs Lane Kiffin is going to take right now. It's the Florida job, and it's the Ole Miss head coaching extension that's going to come his way after the season. I won't reveal and go into deeper details about why he would take the Florida job, but it runs in the family, and that's all I'll say. Oh, shit. Now,
I've been saying
with Lane Kiffin and LSU, right? We just saw Nick Saban get up and give a quote yesterday about why he thinks Lane Kiffin shouldn't leave. Ole Miss is willing to give this man unlimited resources. He's turned that program around into a playoff contender year in and year out with lesser talent than the LSUs, than the Floridas. They're about to make Lane Kiffin the Nick Saban of Alabama, the Kirby Smart of Georgia, and now we're about to see the Lane Kiffin of Ole Miss. He is at this point in his life where this is no longer a stepping stone job for him, right? We've always seen Lane Kiffin wanted to climb the ranks of, I want to get to the next biggest coaching job. I want to do this. At this point in his life, he is set on being at Ole Miss, pending Florida. He's not going to come to LSU or he's not going to go anywhere else. It's not a better job or a better situation for him to leave Ole Miss right now for any other school not named Florida.
I've been saying it. Florida makes. I know he loves yachts. I know he loves houses on the water. I know he loves all that shit. And he going. Bitches. Listen. Anyway, Braden, let's dive into it. Is Sark gonna leave Texas, go to the league because AJ and Shaun King, Little King, we call him now, and a lot of these other guys on the show think that Lane's going to Austin, and I'm like, no, he's not replacing his best friend Sark in Austin. That's my gut. I don't see it. They all think Texas is the big dog. It'll trump the LSU job if it becomes open because of the money. Do you see Sark leaving college? I do see him leaving college because of the portal and all the shit that's going on in college. But I don't know if Lane is even in the conversation. I don't see it.
No, I don't see Lane in that conversation. I could see somebody by the name of Lincoln Riley possibly ditching USC if Sark does leave Texas. But as far as coaches going from college to the NFL ranks, the only two college coaches I have right now leaving college football is Steve Sarkisian and Ryan Day after Jeremiah Smith gets drafted in the first round next year.
Huh?
Really?
I think Ryan Day leaves to the NFL.
I think a lot of guys. Well, I know a lot of guys want out, and then there's some older guys though, Braden, that want in. We'll see if
Jimbo
wants Florida State back again. Can we see some reunions for the first time? Jimbo to back to Florida State, Edo to LSU. It's going to be interesting. Here's the issue. Here's an interesting take I want to ask you though. Do you see if you're LSU and you're the brass tacks there and people and if this guy Woodward ain't making the decision, you got to let him go. I don't understand. You got double master's degree. Yeah. And the president, which is an interim-based guy here, is a chancellor that's not going to be there. That's why the governor stepped in. But I'm trying to figure out, why do you have fucking doctorate degrees and you hire search firms to make your hire on the campus they have no idea about? You hire a search firm in Denver to hire a coach in Baton Rouge. This is the ongoing issues I see by guys holding doctorate degrees, is furthermore proving why degrees are about as good as the paper you wipe your ass with. So here's the issue I have. If you're LSU, I know AJ and I and a lot of these people talk about it. Don't you just call Saban and say, here, man, $20 million. Say no. Tell me no. Like, is that not, or Urban Meyer, tell me no, $20 million. Would you not at least do it?
Well, here's the thing. I think right now, if you look at LSU, if you look at Scott Woodward, right?
Yeah.
If the guy Scott Woodward, if he's not trusted to make the biggest important job coaching decision for the university, that should tell you everything LSU thinks about him. Okay. Now, my rabbit hole theory is there's another world that exists where Nick Saban becomes the athletic director of LSU, very similar to legendary coach Skip Bertman, who coached and went on to come back and went on to become a successful athletic director at LSU. I think in that type of capacity, I see happening a lot more realistically than Saban coming back to coach, although I won't say the door is closed of Nick Saban coming back to coach college football.
Yeah, I don't think it's closed either, especially after his wife, Miss Terry, was like, well, the money they're throwing around there, that just gets real interesting then. It gets real interesting.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see that. Funny. But go ahead, Smitty.
He said he loves his job, right now in the media space. So, I mean, we'll see, though. Money talks at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's just fucking championship or bust, though, in this college world, right? Especially at these big schools. Like, you get 2 years, 3 max, and if you ain't winning natty, then they're on to the next. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, JB and Smitty. This is how crazy things work, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Ryan Day leaves to the NFL, who do you guys think Ohio State hires as their next head coach?
I ain't even get. You know what? Until you said this, I never even thought about Ryan Day leaving. So now, JB, you might have to help on this one. I mean,
Urban's not going back. So
there's one correct answer here.
Who do they hire at Ohio State?
Ohio State, man.
And it'll all make sense. It'll all make sense when I explain it why.
You got that grin on your face right now.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't Eddie George. It ain't my boy Eddie George. It's not Dan Mullen. It's not.
Is he a boy from Notre Dame?
Mm-hmm.
He played there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is?
Check this out. Now check this out. Now
Freeman.
Marcus Freeman will become the next head coach at Ohio State.
I'm a bad boy.
Why though? Listen to this. But why?
I'm a bad boy.
Turned down Florida. Why did he not even take offers from LSU? Why did he not even entertain Penn State? These are all higher paying jobs that are going to pay way more than what Notre Dame is giving him. Marcus Freeman does not get to choose his own coordinators at Notre Dame. That is a shithole job for him, okay? But there's a reason he's turning down these other SEC jobs. Why? It's because he knows that Ohio State job is going to become available sooner than you know it.
They talk. They know. There's a lot of things that are known, Smitty, in this business that that ain't never going to be leaked out there because it'll only be between Marcus and Day, probably. Yeah. So there's things out there.
I told you the other day, I said that's the only team I think school Marcus Freeman will leave and go coach at. Like, it's his alma mater, played there. Because otherwise, I mean, he has a good at ND right now. So
then Kelly returns to where 15 years ago.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Real quick, let me bring up this next topic, man. Texas A&M superstar defensive coordinator, my guy, Jay Bateman, gave his thoughts on this viral video of his Texas A&M defensive end Cassius Howell jawing at LSU's left tackle after beating him for a sack. Check this out. That video right here.
Did you see the video of him kind of losing his mind during the LSU game?
First of all, I absolutely saw it. I absolutely love it. He wasn't losing his mind. Look, this is a competitive environment, brother. You know what I mean? So there's a certain edge you have to play with, and I think he plays with it. And we've talked about some things, but if you're going to play defensive football in the SEC at a really high level, man, you got to play with a certain level of attitude and edge, and I think Cassius has that. Yeah, I love that dude.
I know. Again, this is my D coordinator at Ball State, Braden.
I love hearing that. I love hearing that.
This is his mindset. First of all, he loves players with dreads. I think his DN got some dreads. I know that for a fact. He loves this type of mentality. It's the same shit. I'm not surprised at all. Shout out to Coach Baby for doing his damn thing. A&M looks like a real contender this year as well. So I love it, but I'm not surprised. This is regular to me.
What's going on with Steve Kim's Miami? Are you sold? Because I'm not sold. And I've been telling Steve, I say, listen, man, head coach that were O-line guys just do not have success. Just ask Charlie Weiss. Ask a lot of these guys. They just don't. I haven't seen an O-line guy, a true meathead O-line guy, like really just like that loves the O-line, be a good head coach. I just never have seen one. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't seen one. It's like I wait for the demise of a head coach that runs this. And it seems like Mario does it every year. I don't know, Braden. I think Miami's going to hit some wall here.
It's sad that you should away Cam Ward's Heisman campaign last year, and then Carson Beck was looking like a Heisman winner this year. I think Shannon Dawson is another head coaching candidate. Their OC there at Miami. I think he's really good with developing quarterbacks. Shannon Dawson wants to run an air raid offense, and Mario Cristobal wants to run the power I 49.
See, I told you.
You just that's
philosophy, philosophical differences. They're out there.
When you've been around offensive line guys, they don't care if it's 2-minute drill. They don't care if you're down by 21. All they want to do is pound the rock. Yeah. And I get it. That's an identity of a team you need, right? Yeah. You need that. Like, hey, we're going to pound the rock, but buddy, we're down 21. We're not going to get in the fucking power I and run 38 lead. Like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. It comes to a point where you got to trust your coordinators to air it out. Like
philosophical, Miami's just not very good, man. And I try to tell Steve Kim every day. I'm like, what's going on here? And it's like, man, Steve, you're not just.
I mean, oh
shit!
Oh. Hey, what was with the Asian hate yesterday?
Look at that. Braden has some. Braden has this for you, Steve.
Orale. Hey,
it's Boba.
Boba.
Well, we really appreciate that cultural appropriation. Hey, Coach, man, that Asian hate, wow. Shook things up on the 38th parallel, man. They were pissed off and
it was a great job by me producing. I knew you were in the background there, and I know Braden wanted to, we set you up. We threw you the lob to see you just, on the 8-foot court, because the Asians, we played with the Asians on the 8-foot court back in the day on the dunk.
No, we played below the rim.
Because you could Yao Ming. You could Yao Ming. You get your Yao Ming on, but it was 8-foot court, though.
Jamie, the 8-foot perfect down there.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially Steve, because Steve's huge for an Asian.
Steve's 6'2".
Yes, Denver 6'3".
Hey,
balls, right. You heard that, Braden?
What?
You said Steve is huge for an Asian.
I am.
I don't do gay shit, so that's you.
Braden said, whoa.
Hey, so he young. He didn't wake up after getting drunk the other day. So let's dive up. Let's get into this. Braden said the exact same thing that all these people have been clipping, Steve, and a lot of Miami fans out there that you showed me. Philosophical differences. An air raid guy versus a guy that wants to run power I and run the clock out. I told you that the other day on the board. I truly think that, Steve. Did you hear Braden just say that or no?
No, I was just on the other show and we talked about it. And my view is this. There's nothing that cannot be fixed with this offense this season. I'd say more early down throws, more spread sets, also a little bit more pace and tempo. I do not understand why Mario Cristobal, when you're playing a team like Stanford, is trying to shorten the game. When you have the superior team, you want more plays. You want to lengthen the game. And the way he handled the end of the first half, you have 3 timeouts, and you don't call a timeout while Stanford has the ball. And I'm thinking, hey, guys, they don't have Mario Cristobal. Doug Baldwin ain't walking through that door. Call a timeout. Let's get them to punt and let Malachi Toney do some magic. And we go into the half 7-7. But the good news is we had all 3 timeouts. I mean, just come on. I'm just a crouching tiger. I know nothing about football. As Larry Merchant once said, we are observers. And for all the Miami video guys out there and all you content creators, thank you for the videos. I want to make this clear. I'm not an alum. I'm just a fan. I'm part of the Subway alum. Okay? But I am a fan. That's why I just have an opinion. I let guys like these 3, they played ball. I asked questions.
And the media had a right, in my view, to ask Dawson, who I like, Coach Dawson, why do we keep running the ball up the middle? Right? It's just like, what are we supposed to do here? You know,
Braden, we both know that he was trolling because obviously he knows how to get the fucking ball outside. And I see Miami and they run a lot of pin and pull and they run a lot of different things. So I know he gets the ball outside and different shit. So he was probably trolling there. But then a lot of these videos I've been seeing saying they're critiquing him because he doesn't do it. Apparently, he doesn't run outside. They don't do anything variation of the back in the backfield. No pistol, no tank in the back from one side to the other and snapping it fast. I'm telling you, I'm with Braden. I think that all that stagnant pre-snap alignment shit by formation is Mario being a power eye guy philosophically, and then the other guy wants to do motion shifts, all this shit, but he can't because there's and then you got Maribel, who's old as OG as it gets in the O-line as well, and he's more with the Mario side. And I'm telling you, I've seen it firsthand, and Braden has seen it firsthand. You can't have a meathead O-line guy that wants to run it up in there and then a guy that wants to go fucking Gus Malzahn and we're going to just run and play every 19 seconds. And it just doesn't marry up. It just one guy wants to pin and pull. One guy wants to just reach and overtake. The other guy wants to ace, deuce, tray and get physical and make sure the doubles could occur. I'm telling you, there's a huge deep dive into this.
Braden, let me ask you this. Did you ever think that Ed Orgeron would evolve and just say, okay, you know what, Joe Brady, Empfinger, run that greatest offense of all time.
Good point. Good point.
You know, one thing, and I was going to say this earlier, is I respect the hell out of Ed Orgeron. He may have not been the biggest X's and O's guy. Shit, Ed Orgeron probably couldn't say all the ABCs in the alphabet. But one thing he could do was go find some fucking coaches and motivate his players. Ed Orgeron knew after 2018 that we had a damn good team, but we were still stuck in the old ways of LSU, trying to get under center, trying to pound the rock. So he made it an effort to go that offseason and find one of the best passing game coordinators in America that unlocked our offense, and that was Joe Brady, and said, hey, what is this RPO thing people are trying to do? How can we implement this in our offense? How can we create basketball on grass for Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Thaddeus Moss, Clyde Edwards-Helaire? That's one thing I appreciate about Ed Orgeron was he was willing to put his pride to the side and say, you know what? Old LSU is cool. I know we're always going to be a physical team, but from a schematic standpoint, we got to get with the skills and we got to get with the time.
Braden, you guys in that year, I'll never forget, I'm at Barney's Beanery at a Hurricane game watch. I think we blew a game to Carolina. It was like Manny Diaz's second game, right? But on the other screen, you guys were playing at Austin in Texas. And every time I kept looking around, I was like, wait a minute. How many? I couldn't believe how many points they were. I was like, wait a minute. They're up to 38? And it's like, then it got to 45. And then you on 3rd and 17, you trusted Burrow and he hit Chase. And I said, there's something going on at LSU because there was a period of about 8 years that every time LSU played Bama, I said, LSU may not get to 14 points here. And there are certain years they didn't. And then that year, you guys went up to Tuscaloosa and put on an absolute clinic. I think you guys put up a 50-burger on Saban. And I remember thinking, this team's going to go all the way. And that's where, again, Ed Orgeron, he CEO'd his way to a national title, and I think he has to be given a lot of credit for that.
No, he does. Sometimes it's more important than X's and O's, let me tell you.
He did. And, you know, somebody in the comments I just read, they said Ed Orgeron just assembled the greatest team ever in 2019. That's fucking false, right? I'm going to just kill this rumor right now because we had the same team, if not even better, in 2018 than we did in 2019. We had the same exact offensive line in 2018 that we did in 2019. We had the same exact receivers. The running backs were the same. The quarterback was the same, right? We had the Dick Butkus winner, Devin White in 2018. We had Greedy Williams. We had the same exact players we had in 2018 we had in 2019. Now, the only difference was coaching. So for people to say Ed Orgeron just had the greatest team ever in 2019, that's false. Because in 2018, we went 10-3.
Even if he did, Braden, I'm tired of hearing these fucking nobodies say this shit because how's the Dodgers looking right now down 3-2 at the highest payroll? You guys act like humans don't exist and put their pants on the same fucking time. Like
Braden, and on top of that, recruiting is a huge part of college coaching. So that's still
Ed Orgeron was an animal. Let me just say something. He never went fishing on his bye weeks. I'll just leave it at that. Braden, You know what's interesting? I actually went to Joe Burrow's first game as a starting quarterback. You guys played Miami. Dallas, and he threw for 140 yards. I remember watching that game. I'm in the stands. I'm thinking, Burrow's a good, heady game manager. He's okay. If you would have said, Steve, 16 months later, he's going to put on the greatest statistical season alongside Barry Sanders, I would have said there's no way.
Exactly.
You wouldn't have seen it. So
Thank you.
Coaching matters.
Thank you.
Systems matter. Play calling matters. And I'm just going to end it like this. If we're going to handcuff Carson Beck because we're so afraid of him, and it's going to be run, oh my God, it's 3rd and 7, let's call a draw, they're going nowhere. They're going nowhere like that.
Thank you.
Texas the same way with Arch Manning right now. That's why Sarkman's out. Anyway,
breaking news.
Braden, much love. Braden predicts the new head coach at LSU will be
Kelvin Shepherd.
Well,
I think it too. That's like a heartfelt hire. You want that. Braden wants that hire. But the new head coach at LSU will be he thinks Kelvin Shepherd's getting it.
I mean, okay, let me just explain this real quick, and I'm not gonna take up too much time.
You good.
I'll tell you what, Steve's coming out of Miami and say, Steve goes officially clock in until 7. Go ahead.
I get really irritated when people say, man, you're just being so emotional right now. We just fired Brian Kelly, so everybody's on cloud nine. I wanted Brian Kelly fired last year. I've made it known for a month now publicly. This guy stinks. He just doesn't understand LSU, right? So when people are saying, oh, Braden, you're just so emotional on an emotional roller coaster, you don't know what you're doing. LSU needs somebody, and if you've been to Baton Rouge, you need somebody who understands the people. You need somebody who cares for the people, right? You go get a big name, and that's the reason why you're in this $53 million shithole you're in now. The problem is, when I say Kelvin Shepherd, people say, well, he hasn't been a coordinator or no longer than he's been a player. True, I get it. But at some point, at some time, the great coaches we see now, the Kiffins, the Kirby Smarts, the Dan Lannings, somebody had to go take a risk and give them a head coaching job to find out if they were that guy, right? I get so sick of people saying Kelvin Shepherd is not qualified to be a head coach, when in a year or two, this man is going to get offers to be an NFL head coach. So you're telling me that if NFL teams, billion-dollar organizations are entrusting Kelvin Shepherd to come and be a head coach in 1 or 2 years, his own alma mater can't do that? And the third reason is Governor Landry has made it a point, factual evidence, you can go look it up, to say that LSU is not going to go spend a boatload of money anymore on this next head coaching hire because they've already done that. They've had to pay out Ed Orgeron, who was owed $15 million. They're still paying that out. They're trying to figure out Brian Kelly's buyout right now, which is over 50. You need somebody who can come in, not hit you over the head financially, which would be a Kelvin Shepherd on a shorter term, more proven incentive deal, and you would extend him based on the production he gives you in the NIL era, recruiting-wise, and on the field with wins. This is why I say, statistically and just using simple fucking logic, he's the best available candidate, not just because he's a guy that played at LSU, but because he gives LSU the best financial just assets and resources to be a cheaper hire for a guy that wants to be there. And he wants to be at LSU. This is a destination job for him. It's not a stepping stone job.
He's like,
What was your initial reaction? Let's rewind a little bit. Back at the beginning or the end of, I believe, 21, when Brian Kelly was hired by LSU, what were your initial feelings about that hire, though?
I'll say this. I think everybody said that the Ed Orgeron tenure needed to come to an end. The way it ended the last 2 years there, it was very ugly. It was like an ugly divorce. I mean, chef's kiss. He had a divorce at the time. Yeah. But, this was something that needed to happen, right? It was LSU. Hey, Ed, thank you for winning us a national championship. You'll always be indebted. You'll be a legend here, but we need somebody new. I think they reached. You don't give 10 years, $90 million to somebody who's never won a big game. I think Brian Kelly will be a Hall of Fame college coach. There's nothing against that. But Brian Kelly has proven to not win a big football game, to not win a championship in college football. The excuse for him was at Notre Dame, he didn't have the talent, right? So he went to LSU, got better talent, and did even worse. Marcus Freeman, has taken his team in his second year at Notre Dame to a national championship, right? So we have this thing where whenever in the coaching carousals, we always feel like we have to go get the biggest name possible. That's false. I think you got to go get somebody who can lead men, because anybody can call himself a coach, but not everybody can go lead men. And that's the problem with Brian Kelly is I don't think you guys see the stories that are coming out. People were calling me fucking crazy when I said LSU's got a culture issue.
Hey, well, Braden, how many apologies have you gotten the last, let's say, 7 days, 6 days?
They won't apologize. They're too scared. They're all fucking nobodies anyway.
Not enough. I haven't got enough apologies. And you know what? I don't want apologies. I'm just glad people are finally seeing it. I'm glad that fucking politician is not coaching anymore at LSU. They can save the apologies, give it to the next head coach. I'm just here to help support LSU, my alma mater, in finding the next fucking head coach.
Yeah, let me marry this up before you get out of here, Braden. So we watched the governor show that real quick, Bailey. I don't know if Steve saw it. We won't show the whole thing, but the governor of Louisiana came out and basically said that Woodward won't fucking make the hire. So everyone's seen that.
Yeah.
Now, remember when the great Mike Leach was still around and what he said about hiring committees. We found a clip, and I want you to hear this right here, Braden, and tell me what you think.
Because why not? Because, we're American. We love committees. Let's get us a committee. Well, who should be on the committee? Well, I don't know. This guy's a good guy. Let's have him on the committee. Well, I mean, there's people on the committee that don't even have remote associations with football, nor have they at any level other than being a fan. But you know what? Let's have them on a committee. Why not? And then, I mean, it'd be fun. We'd go to that resort. We could talk. We could hang out at dinner.
I mean, I've been saying it, Braden, about hiring a fucking search firm when you have a doctorate degree. Why are you the president of the college if you don't hire everybody on that campus or have some sort of say-so in the actual committee that's on your campus, started and headed by your athletic fucking director who's got 2 master's degrees?
That's a good point.
Like, I don't understand why we have you then. And then I go out to Denver, Colorado, because my agent has a firm there. Let's just be honest. So Woodward has a search firm that already is just, I think they're in a racket to hire and then fire and then get payouts. And they're actually doing worse than LeBron and them in the gambling thing. So I'm trying to figure out why this even exists and why more people haven't come out and said, fuck that. You hire. And then when you fail, your football program fails, the president and the AD get fired too, because you keep hiring these fucking people that don't know what the hell they're doing. I'm with Leach, man.
Yeah, I mean, Scott Woodward's search organization, aka Hamas, is they're killing it right now.
Who is it?
Yeah, but look, Coach, there is a theory that as an athletic director, if you go 0 for 2 in football hires, you don't get a third bite at the apple. That is the truth, especially at an SEC school.
And Bobby Boucher straight said it. Like, that motherfucker won't do that. Like, that motherfucker said that shit. So, Braden, much love. Be safe out here from all the Twitter haters, and keep preaching the truth, man.
No tequila tonight.
No tequila tonight. Not no tequila until next Friday.
Stop Asian hate, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Please.
Appreciate it. Peace. Braden Fehoko, man.
You had people heated yesterday. Oh my God.
Who did, Smitty?
JB's the biggest troll too, Steve. You know, secretly JB's at home like my Mac.
There's like these hurricane group chats are sending me these texts, and I just said he's not talking about me. He thinks I'm Asian John Madden. I'm not talking about me.
What I do? What I get hate for?
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
I don't even know what you're talking about, Smitty.
The Asian community is pissed at you overall as a whole.
No, the Asian community. Oh, the Asian community.
Not Steve. Steve is like an outlier, but that's
yeah. You're talking about that Nguyen guy.
Right, I saw that, and that was a funny response you had to me. You sound Asian.
He said you sound Asian through a tweet.
Huh?
He said you sound Asian through a tweet though.
Bailey, can you pull up that tweet or no? All right, I texted it to you, Bailey.
Maybe it was clowning last night on Twitter.
Yeah, well, it was actually worse on Instagram because that Instagram. Well, now I found out that Twitter videos with Mina is huge too now. So now they both have caught fire. I'm glad that Braden came out and addressed the elephant in the room by the name of Kellen Mond. He came on and has been talking shit, and he actually defended Mina Kimes. And then Braden came right in and said he is fucking garbage. He said Kellen Mond was garbage.
Played at A&M.
Yeah, he was garbage.
By the Vikings a little bit.
Yeah, and usually kind of not that you disagree with me. I'm great. I'm fine to have a conversation. I prefer it that way. But when he just goes in and talks about Mina Kimes would have been in the locker room and everybody would have understood exactly what she said, and I'm like, and then I get text messages from people that coached him, and then I'm getting talked to by Jeff Garcia and AJ, and they're like, this motherfucker retarded. And I go, yeah, I think he really is. I think Kellen Mond actually is retarded though after further evaluation. So we've come to the agreement. So we've clearly put that out there, and I wanted to be clear that I said the weakness of quarters is the flat, 3 to the flat in essence. And then he goes to some sort of conceptual design that I'm supposed to give him. And I'm like, why are we talking concept when I said the weakness of the defense is not the deep ball, which she directly said. What's his face, baby?
Ted said there are many ways to beat various coverages, but I talked to a bunch of coaches, and I promise you, in the NFL, they want to be quarters over the top. And then JB responded to that and said, you sound Asian, respectfully. I stick to making me a sandwich. I guess Asians make sandwiches now.
Man. Yeah.
Well, basically, I say you're a bitch. Shut the fuck up. Like, I don't want to hear your analytics, homie. I don't want to hear your analytics. I'm tired of analytics bullshit anymore. I'm tired of hearing it from these fucking nobodies. Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, but not me, though. Not me.
I don't know this guy, and I'm tired of hearing that he talks to all these coaches, and they told him, because I talked to some coaches last night and said, who the fuck, what coach in America told you that quarter's weakness is the fucking deep ball? Because if they should be fired immediately.
With all due respect to Ted, my 8th cousin, can you actually get on the board and explain anything? Because I know what I don't know. That's why I lay back. I ask questions, but Ted, can you actually go on the board and draw something up?
Have you figured out yet, Smitty, that these guys pull up video that other people have done, and then they show the video, and then it has half the field, and he heard somewhere where they said, oh, it's called quarter, half, because on this half over here, like, shut the fuck up and write it up on the board and show me. Like, that's the problem. They won't. They cannot do it. So, like, shout out to Braden's mom, Linda Fehoko. She retweeted this.
Thank you, Ms. Fehoko.
Smitty, I'm so tired of seeing that these people out here, these analytical. This is the problem with football. This is why we don't take the 3 points, and we lose by 3 points.
I know it's like in your like the tweets, people who are going against you, like everybody was just trying to find like an actual play or scheme that could actually beat quarters just to try to prove a point. You weren't saying that there's no way to beat it. You're just saying like just at the base level, that, like you're not thinking deep ball fucking when
Well, Smitty, think about this. How many times have you seen Calvin Johnson just high point the ball over 3 guys? Oh, well, you beat that coverage.
And that's why
Calvin Johnson went Calvin Johnson.
Glad you guys said that because Smitty brought it up. Smitty brought it up during the rant, and he was like, well, Coach JB, the quarterback made the throw. And I'm like, listen, that's not the discussion. We know we've thrown bad balls and people have saved us versus bad coverage. These motherfuckers, to Smitty's point, are all taking that take and are saying, well, you can run a bang aid and a basic underneath. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I can give you 25 fucking quarters beaters right now by formation. That wasn't the discussion.
Yeah, like if these guys could do it, though. I wonder, again, with all due respect to Ted, could you actually like draw one up? Like, give me a quarters beater right now, then.
No.
On the board.
No.
That's my point. It's like, I know what I don't know. I try to okay, whatever.
No,
yeah,
you can't.
You sounded Asian. Yeah, you sounded Asian.
Shout out to Mina Kimes.
Smitty asked, how do you sound Asian on a tweet? So I don't know, Smitty. I don't know, but you kind of see now why though, huh?
I thought Buddy sent you like an audio message, like through the instead of like verbally. So I was confused. I didn't know what you meant.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of confusing, like this fuck.
Something like that.
Like that's confusing to me.
It's starting to kind of win me over a little bit the more I see it.
Well, then you're gay.
but you know I'm not. You know what I mean? Like you know me though.
Like something's up. Something's up.
But you know me though.
I do know you, but something's up.
Like like we just shook. I was at the crib.
But yesterday you say I bring up gay so much that I'm gay.
I didn't say you was. I'm just saying that in the hood.
Yeah.
Oftentimes when somebody keeps bringing a certain topic,
yeah,
no reason, you got to question them a little bit.
I want to keep bringing it up because I needed to bring it. We're bringing it more and more. We're bringing it actually to the surface level. Like people are using it more now. Have you noticed?
I mean,
Dan Orlovsky may fuck up and slip up and say Gayla Williams tonight on the fucking deal.
You got to get her back though.
Huh?
You got to get her back.
That's good because he listening. He listening.
Worse than him running out of the end zone. Dan, don't do that. Dan,
yeah, we don't do that, Dan. You fuck with Dan. Like, I don't know him, but like he seems he's a cool white dude. Like he be out there breaking down film. He ain't like he seemed cool.
Steve, let's dive into LSU because we just had Braden on. You talked about a lot of this stuff. Ed Orgeron saying we wanted to ask you since you've been on Ed's tip for a while now, and on this Ed. No, I didn't mean that way. I meant like on this Ed tip saying that he's going to basically want to coach again. We've said that UCLA. I think he does, no doubt. He said I would coach for Lane Kiffin as an assistant. He said I would coach in the right situation, and I'd be the head coach. Braden thinks he needs to come back in a certain type of way. So take a look at this.
Coach? Oh, I'd love to. You kidding me? I'm one phone call away. I just gotta get in my truck. I'll be back. I could be there today.
Would you be willing? And I'm being very specific on this. If someone specifically became the head coach, would you be willing to be his assistant? And that someone is someone you've been close with and worked with, Lane Kiffin. Would you ever go back to be an assistant at LSU?
Yeah, I consider it. I love LSU. I still got my home in Baton Rouge. I love when I coached with Coach Miles, being the defensive line coach. I love the Tigers, and I'm getting back to coaching for sure. I consider it, no doubt.
Well, hey, it's funny that the people in the chat just said, JB, you act like you know the game. You haven't coached since 19. Either is Orgeron. These fucking nobodies in the chat are unbelievable. You ain't coach. You act like, so have the humans changed? Has the football become fucking round? Has the goddamn helmets and pads changed?
Well, I have a question. When was last year Bill Parcells coached? You're telling me that he doesn't know ball?
Yeah. Like we just forgot how to ride a bike.
You don't think Jimmy Johnson can still draw up a
Smitty, I forgot how to pour fucking milk over Cheerios.
I heard
that's how easy it is. That's how easy it is.
You put the milk in first, I heard, though, and then you put the Cheerios in.
Nah, that's gay. I don't do those things. Here's the issue. Here's the thing that I do. I know how to lead men, and I know how to recruit the best men. When you do those two things, you can hire a great staff around you and just say, hey, let's go eat. And then I'll instill the discipline. I'll instill the right coaching staff. I'll instill all those things. That's what the leaders do.
Get to work.
Yeah. And then put that Work Boot Wednesday shirt on. Yeah. Work Boot Wednesday every day.
Hey, fellas, speaking of not going to work, man, so I didn't know this. So Dion actually
Is that a shot at Smitty? Huh?
Dion actually went to go fishing on his bye week.
Yeah, I brought it up.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly.
And I saw the discussion you had with Medium King on the pylon kicker.
Yeah.
And Bailey and Matt went off on it. I know, Steve, you watched that clip. You watched
knock him down, we pick him off. You knock him down, D-line. Corners, we pick him off, Steve.
Matt, I've been watching some of Matt's stuff. Woo! Wow.
What? Is he back on the other side again?
Oh, no, he ain't holding back. He was absolutely.
I'm going to bring him on the show tomorrow, and he's going to go the other way again. He's going to piss me off, and I'm not going to bring him on again.
I mean, Matt is not holding back. Oh, my goodness. And Coach, I'm just telling you, when Coach Prime addressed the pylon kicking, I don't think it was just you or Whitlock. I think some of it had to do with McChesney, old Big Matt.
Look, you think Dion said somebody mentioning it was Matt?
I do, because Matt is Colorado.
Right there, yeah.
He might lose this like free tickets from the program.
What's interesting is Warren Sapp's been doing that pylon
retire
for years. He did that in Tampa.
Yeah.
In Tampa, by the way, I've seen it. So,
and that's why I was asking Small King. I said, "Hey, was Dion there picking it up for him there too?"
Well, he was.
I didn't see Dion over there picking it up.
That's not a good take. It's not a good take. It's not a good take.
No, it is because he said we've been doing this forever. He picks him. No, I pick him up.
Yeah,
I've never seen a DB.
Yeah.
I've never seen D lineman take the double arm, fucking destroy the backfield, and then the DB comes out of nowhere and picks it up.
You're missing the point.
Have you ever seen that in the NFL?
It's just like a pregame ritual.
Warren Sapp clothesline the fucking guard, scoop the fucking quarterback up, and slam the quarterback, and then the DB came and picked it up. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Well, homie, it's just a little pregame ritual. Why are you taking it so literal, number one? Number two, if you want to be literal, though, there have been times where a D lineman will pull the ball out in the corner, pick it up, and go score. That has happened before, by the way. But that's not what they're doing. It's just a mindset, homie.
That's not this, though. That's not this
case.
It's
a ritual.
That's not this case, though. That's not the case.
Me and Whitlock are going to talk about this later, but guys, it's really interesting because when I'm at the office, the Little King. A lot of the Colorado Buff podcasts, and I don't mean Matt and Bailey, they are no longer on the Coach Prime bandwagon. It's unbelievable. A lot
how
of these
finicky
guys,
we are, man. See how finicky we are in America.
Yeah.
It's finicky. We're so finicky. Like there's no true fan, ride or die loyalty. Because again, like I said, Deion Sanders didn't have a real supporting cast. He had homeboys who loved the prime aspect. They didn't care about Boulder, Colorado, and the fucking Buffaloes. Like this is crazy to me. Like where you from, man? Oh, Miami. Oh, so you know, have you ever been to Boulder? No. Shut the fuck up. No, you haven't. Shut the fuck up.
Never.
Smitty didn't even know where Boulder was until Deion got the job.
I didn't. Never heard of it in my life.
You never even heard of Boulder. You never heard of Colorado. You never heard Darian Hagan. Fucking nobody.
I didn't. I thought Colorado was in Denver.
Goldstein, Alton Williams.
So there's two worlds. We live in two worlds. We live in two worlds because we live in a Smitty world.
Game before Deion got
Charles Johnson.
Right, and we live in and you live in two worlds though, because like one world is like where they retire Shador and Hunter's jersey literally the same year.
Yep.
And then there's a world where like the great legends that won natties still haven't been retired.
Yep.
So like there's like two worlds, and then like this generation only knows this world, and then we know the old Bieniemy and Figures and Darian, that world, and then we're like, damn, why didn't they get retired?
You gotta ask the previous head coaches.
Yeah. Well, no, you got the current one. Yeah, the current one. You got the current one.
Deion has got a couple years ago. Ask the previous guys who was there year after year after year and decided not to do that. Ask them.
Well, that's Deion. We're asking Deion.
The man went fishing on bye week.
They put mids.
Belichick went to Nantucket on his bye week early.
And we gave him heat too. Let's make sure we give the white man heat too. We've been on the white man too. Everybody in the chat, all you guys, Pro Black Freddie Mac, we've been on the white man too. Just so we're out there. We've been on Belichick and his 21-year-old. Just throw it out there. They're both white.
If I'm an athletic director and on your bye week you're not recruiting and hitting the road, I'm looking for my next coach. That's what the job is. That's what the job is.
Deion runs Colorado. They ain't gonna fire him. The bar
I think
is
he'll
so
mutually.
low.
I think
the
he'll
bar
mutually.
is so low. I think in Colorado. That's why I think he's cool. If he's at a big school, it's a problem. He's probably getting let go today. But at Colorado, I just think.
I don't think so because we're like, what's the difference?
A lot of money, Smitty.
Yeah, what's the difference between
also
like?
Cost them a lot of money too. Sold out crowds every single week. Deion leaves, it's gonna be empty. Let's be real. Like we already remember.
No, you're right. You're right on that.
Before he got there,
you're right on that.
Wins and loss column.
You're right on that. You're right on that. But what the problem is,
he has leverage.
You're right. But here's the thing: we're talking coaching or entertainment, because at the same time, Deion is what everybody thought this would be where Willie Fritz is right now. He's in year 2. Look at Houston. They thought Deion was Lance Leipold. They thought Deion was Kirk Cignetti. Where year 2, they're already making that. Deion makes a good jump in year 2, and then in year 3, he's back down to year 1. That's not how you grow a program, dog. I'm just telling you.
Coach, let me ask you this, baby. JB, the fact that Juju Lewis is not getting any playing time.
I have Smitty and I said this.
because Jason Whitlock brought this up. Jason Whitlock believes maybe Juju Lewis really isn't that good.
Sean King said that the other day.
Is there a chance he's another Malachi Nelson?
Well, or to Smitty's point, is he saving him? I don't know why he saves him, because that means that Deion's coming back then.
Yeah.
Which is like, to me, I don't see it. I don't
Deion
know.
is coming back.
Yeah, I don't see it.
He ain't gonna end his coaching career like this.
Keep this in mind. If Juju Lewis is any good,
come back be even worse.
He's a 3-year player. So that means if you redshirt him, you only get 2 years out of him.
I got a different question. Why aren't they playing the young kid? That's my word.
Juju Lewis.
Juju is a young one.
Oh, my bad.
Freshman. Yeah.
Wait, the freshman is Lewis?
Yeah, Juju.
Okay, I'm tripping.
Former SC commit.
My bad. I thought you meant the transfer. My bad.
No. Look.
No. I thought you meant the transfer. I don't pay attention to
mind, if
shitty
you
teams. I don't
redshirt
watch.
a player, you're basically saying
When you're shitty, I don't
you're
watch.
going to give up a year's play because if they're any good, they're only staying 3. So if
I
you
don't
have a
see
good
Deion
one-
ever being fired. I just see him being like mutually, okay, I'm leaving. That's what I see with Deion. I don't see him being fired. To Smitty's point, he brings too much revenue. They just paid him too much money. I don't see it. But again, though, at the same time, I know Jay Earn slobbered knobbers all over Deion in the prime sexuals, but at the same time, he's not a good coach. He's not a very good coach. So anyway, but anyway, the race baiters will always come up with something. Let's get into your list for the week.
Yeah, get to the list. That's my favorite
All
part
right,
of the week.
Yeah.
Here we go. Week 10, top 10 games. A lot of stuff going on. By the way, did you at the beginning of the year at this stage that Ohio
Are you flying?
State flying tomorrow to Dallas Metroplex SMU? And by the way, 11 a.m. start time. WTF? Good grief! My God, I don't feel like tailgating at 5:30 in the morning, but it is what it is. All right, number 10. South Carolina with the heartbreaking loss at home. I wonder emotionally, do they have anything left? And now they have to go to Ole Miss, to Oxford, the Grove. I think that this is a good spot because Ole Miss, coming back off that big victory, now plays a deflated team that may have left it all out there against Bama. Number 9, still got to go with the world's largest cocktail party. I think Florida's going to keep this close, by the way. They still have enough physical talent. And now they made a coaching change. You got an interim guy. I think this game will be closer than people think, but I still think Georgia, again, as always, very resilient, hard-nosed, tough program led by Kirby Smart. Gunnar Stockton gets it done late. Number 8, Coach, this game has ramifications all over in the Big Ten race, and the loser of this is completely out of the playoff race if they have any hope. But if USC does not win, what was that song from Glenn Fry? The heat is on.
He is Beverly Hills Cop.
And this would be a great victory for Matt Rule because they've been struggling. They've been scuffling. Still has not had a signature win, in my view, as the Nebraska head coach. He gets the Trojans in Lincoln. This is big. Then Indiana versus Maryland. Guys, I'm going to make a prediction right now. This will be a tough game. Maryland, as soon as the calendar flipped to October, struggled. But they've lost a lot of close games. They're not terrible. Freshman quarterback's very good, Malik Washington. Indiana is a machine, but these road games in conference are generally tough. I think Maryland actually sticks around a little bit. But again, Google me. I think they're going to win. Number 7, big Big 12 game here. Arizona State against Iowa State. Kenny Dillingham, they gave one up against Houston at home. Now they got to go to Ames, and Iowa State does not want to let this season spiral out of control. I don't know. I kind of like Iowa State here, but we shall see. Then number 5. Guys, I've been on record as saying I think Texas Tech has the most talented roster in the Big 12. Problem is, if they lose this game, they may be on the outside looking in, and their season would be a bust. Here's the problem for them. Kansas State, as disappointing as they were in the first 5 to 6 weeks, they lost a bunch of one-possession games. They're actually this close to being like a 7-1 type of team.
Yeah.
They seem to have gotten it together. Avery Johnson is playing better. Guys, I think there's going to be some mayhem in Manhattan. Then, number 4, I'm going to be out there. SMU, our first visit. Mario Cristobal. It is okay to score a lot of points early. Don't establish the run. Establish points, please. Then, number 3. Another game with playoff and SEC implications. Boomer Sooner goes against the high-powered Josh Heupel offense of Tennessee. This game is in Knoxville. I believe the Sooners start to swoon in the second half of the year, Coach. I think Venables, he might have a hot seat underneath his ass. I like the Volunteers here to come out with the victory. The number 2, Cincinnati's the most overlooked good team this year.
Yeah.
Coach, they have a quarterback that I like in Brendan Sorsby. Big athletic guy with a little bit of wiggle, pretty good arm. I think he has a shot to play at the next level, but they go into Salt Lake City. Kyle Whittingham had his guys ready last week. They may be back on the run, but again, we don't know if Devin Dampier is going to play or not. That's still a question mark. But the bird is the word. That young freshman played pretty well last week. We're going to see. I think that's going to be a game-time decision in terms of the Utes quarterback. And number 1, Texas has been disappointing. But they have a chance here to start making a run. But the question is, I have a question for you, JB. Is Texas better off if Arch Manning does not start against Vanderbilt?
Shut up my mic. Doesn't start?
He's injured. He got hurt in overtime.
So you're saying the conspiracy's coming down the pike. They're going to not start him. They're going to put up like 400 yards, and they're going to look good.
All I know is this. Vanderbilt, if they win this game, playoffs. They're playoff bound. But again, this game is at Texas. They're okay.
Well, if Texas wins, they're still in the hunt too, though, which is crazy.
They're both in the hunt. Texas cannot afford loss number 3, though. They got away with them last week in Stark Vegas. Keep that in mind. That could easily be a 3-loss team right now.
I don't know. I'm curious. I would like to see him not play to see what's going on in Sark's decision making when he comes to making calls. Because I'm curious. I'm serious. I want to see because something's been hindering him from calling vertical. It's just very, very stagnant on offense. And then listen, he got going last week in the second half and threw for 350. What did he throw for? He had a 91 yards, I think, going into the third quarter. Yeah. So at halftime. So he basically threw for 300 yards in the second half or 280 or whatever. So I don't know, man.
Coach, the last 2 games, the Longhorns, they have the player by name, I think his name is Ryan Niblett. Without his punt returns, it's a 4-loss team. They got outplayed by Kentucky. They had to rally back to beat Mississippi State. But those games were road games. Now they're at home. Vanderbilt can no longer sneak up on people.
Yep.
If Vanderbilt beats Texas, they are I'm just telling you, that's a real team. Let's see.
I have a feeling I'm gonna put my money on Sark on this one. He's due for a big one against a team that's favored and a team that's rolling. I think Texas stymies Vandy and Pavia. I think Texas is gonna win this game, but I got something interesting. I want to go back to your number 8 pick on there, which you had SC Nebraska.
Yep.
This is a very interesting one. I agree with Braden. If Sark leaves, I think Lincoln Riley would be a Texas hire. Here's the issue I have.
Wait, Lincoln Riley to Texas?
I could see it if Sark left. He's from there, and anyway.
Hold on. So Lincoln Riley would leave Oklahoma for another blue blood, and this is going to piss off the OU fans, and then he'd go to their main rival.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, nobody cares about rivals no more. Nobody cares. The coaches are doing what the players have done the last 5 years, which the players will say what the coaches did for 35 years.
Yep.
So like now, you know what I'm saying? Now the coaches are getting back at the players and they're trying to show dominance and we want it's a shit show. But here's the issue I have. Apparently this is coming down the pike here today. Rule will be re-signed there to keep him away from any Penn State rumor or any other school. So we'll see what happens. But a good friend of mine is a linebacker coach at Nebraska. I've known him for 35 years. Mike Eckler, been in Tennessee, been everywhere. He's a weight room guy, Smitty. So he's one of those shorter guys.
Muscle head.
Shit talker, but he's a good positive guy though. Positive. Take a look at this video, and this kind of shows you. This is the Matt I know too, by the way. He's kind of like, calm down. And I think Nebraska fans are kind of like, nah, I want Mike Eckler. I want the hype guy, this guy. So watch when he approaches Rule.
you gotta stop a little bit. Look.
Mike Eckler gets after it. Show the whole video, baby. Like this motherfucker. Like, look, he's like, let's go, motherfucker, let's go. Like, look, watch this motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker.
I slapped him in the face and shit.
Like, Eckler's a crazy motherfucker, though, now. He's a great recruiter, too, by the way. Matt Rule didn't want nothing to do with it. I
love it.
And there's people out there that want Eckler, like, nah, that's the energy we need.
He reminds me of Ash when I come over your house. Like, I love it, but chill out a little bit. Like, that's like Matt Rule was like.
You're saying that's Ash.
Yeah. Like you can't control him. Like, it's love. I love it, but relax a little bit.
Less is more.
But you know what? I don't agree with the fan base when they say that, because at the end of the day, you need that guy, but you also need the head coach to be a head coach.
Yeah.
So like, there's like me too. I didn't show all this. I didn't do all this even as an assistant, but like, all right, motherfucker.
Well, there is the clip where you were trying to fight the other coach opposite of the opposite team. But anyway,
what was that?
There's a viral clip of you trying to go beat up a coach on the other team. But
I did. That was after the game. But anyway,
can he do that, man? Can he
But he was composed. But Smitty, he was composed during the game. He was very still.
Yeah. Totally different game. He called me out. They cheated me. Like, there's a lot of different things going on in that game, in that particular game.
He said, "Come here, big boy."
All right, Steve. You and I made it. We were sitting here in Palooza, and we're like, Dodgers split in Toronto. It's over in 5.
Yeah. God. I'm not a Dodger fan, so it doesn't. Oh, but wait a minute. I thought you were going to bring up something else.
Go ahead.
We have a heated debate.
We do.
I mean, me and JB don't disagree on a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, we are diametrically opposed, and we want to get the chat and our audience involved. Wow, we've been forgetting about this topic, and I wish we had a graphic.
Is it onion rings?
No. He's mastered onion rings.
Okay.
But
there's a discussion out there we've had heated debate with at Palooza, Steve and Smitty.
Wow.
And Smitty, you and Bailey are too young to know about this particular show, but I know Smitty's heard of it, but you probably didn't watch it. There's a place.
And one of the great theme songs ever. Come on, knock it
Yeah, there's a show out there called Three's Company.
We've been waiting for you. Where the kisses are his and hers. Three's Company.
Come on. Three's Company. Three's Company is one of the greatest sitcoms of all time.
I watch reruns.
Here's the question.
But there's a huge debate we have going on.
Now,
and we definitely don't like each other over the debate.
Now, at Gilligan's Island, it was Ginger or Marianne. With Miller Lite, did it taste great or was it less filled? Now, when it comes to Three's Company, who was the superior landlord? I believe it's Mr. Roper.
No, Furley.
Roper.
Smitty.
Roper.
Mr. Furley was the most.
No. Roper was hilarious.
He demanded greatness.
Okay.
Mr. Roper was like the pushover guy.
Mediocrity.
What? What do you mean?
He's the fake ass good boy, we like to call him. Roper acted hard. He acted like, give me the rent money. Give me the rent money.
No.
Furley was the guy at the bar, hanging out, looking at bitches. Like, yeah.
Because here's the thing that was funny about Roper. He'd always rip on his wife, and then he'd look at the camera and laugh at his own joke. Then he also had the gay jokes for Jack Tripper, and then look at the camera and laugh. It was hilarious. His delivery was incredible. Now I will give Furley credit. He was funny. He always thought he was the player at the Regal Beagle. He loved Mana.
Yes.
But, I mean, Roper was hilarious, man. He would rip on anybody. He was funny. They're both funny. Roper's a little funnier.
Chat, we need a poll. We need a poll, chat. TJ Trudassi will go against me for anything, so it doesn't matter. He doesn't even count. Thank you, J Law. Murray's with me then. Steven. That hurt.
Rock the vote. Here's another thing. I want to make a comment. Everyone loved Chrissy, but she was only on the season 1 or 2. And then she had some issues contractually, and they brought in another blonde that's supposed to be her cousin. You know who was underrated? Janet. And I'm watching these old episodes.
I like Janet.
Janet worked the squat rack.
She got an ass?
Yeah, and thighs.
She had a peach. Yeah. I was like, Janet, how you doing? So, honestly,
Janet Jackson?
Yeah, Janet was nice. Joyce DeWitt is her name. Joyce DeWitt. But folks, come on, it's Roper. Roper was funny. Oh, Stanley. Then he'd make a joke. Come on.
I like
he broke
Janet.
the fourth wall. Nobody broke the fourth wall like Mr. Roper. Come on. Everyone knows it's Roper. Roper was hilarious.
Oh, I was tripping. I was thinking Lucy said something totally different. The third wall. I was thinking something else. But anyway. What happened?
But anyway, folks, vote. It is Roper. Roper is the guy. Because actually the first 3-4 seasons of Three's Company was when it's at its peak. Then it kind of jumped the shark. Remember Jack's Bistro? Remember, and he got married. It really wasn't the same show.
We're talking about Three's Company, y'all, on Thursday, man. This is the realest show on planet Earth. Hit
Three's
the like
Company
button.
is unbelievable.
Right.
Unbelievable. Then I would watch that, and then I would go right into watching Alice and Mel's Diner.
Alice,
unbelievable.
Cheers.
Make me a sandwich, Mina. We should reenact Mel's Diner with Mina Kimes as Alice.
Well, Mel was always like torturing Vera.
Vera.
And then it was always slow. Mel, kiss my grits. Remember
Kiss my grits, Mel.
Now, I remember the Alice theme song. There's a new girl in town, and she's feeling good.
I
gotta brush up on that one.
If Vera would tell Mel, kiss my grits, what would Mina tell me?
Kiss my grits. I'm not falling into this hole.
No, I wouldn't. I'd stay away from this one, Smith.
Yeah, I'm about to answer it, but I might.
I'm just asking.
JB don't. I might have to go back at some point in this space, so I got to keep myself in it. JB want to make sure I'm cooked for life.
Speaking of cooked, make me some pad thai. Kiss my pad thai, motherfucker. Anyway, Steve, been great. You on Whitlock today?
Yeah, I'm on Whitlock starting at the top of the show. That's my flight leaves tomorrow. Hit Dallas, gonna have a good time. Then I'll be back Sunday morning doing what I do.
No Friday, no Palooza. Fuck.
And I'll be doing Football Palooza next week. By the way, guys, we have a heat wave in the last week of October. It's gonna be like high 80s, early 90s.
It was 101
yesterday.
It was 101 in my house, Steve.
It was 100 in LA yesterday. It was burning up.
It's supposed to be, by the way, it's supposed to be this way all through next week, too.
What?
I wish you had the yacht. It'd be a great boat.
And guess what, Steve?
What?
I don't have a boat.
What happened? Oh, you're still fixing it, right?
I mean, if you fucking know how to manage your money, you could have paid for it a week ago, got it fixed, we could be up and running.
Who's we? Who's we?
That's our yacht. I said that before. That's our yacht. We just keep it at your house.
Say ask.
Ask.
Not axe.
It's a hard word to say, Steve. Like you say it a lot.
BPS it is.
Hey, guys, before I leave, bad news. Is it true? Mario brought this up on the 3 Knockdown rule because he's a big Charger fan. And I hope it's just him being part of the game and he's not a perpetrator. Is Antonio Gates in trouble with this gambling thing? I mean, seriously, because I actually saw a video like Antonio. I was like, oh, no, not him. Smitty, what do you know?
I got to call Shaun Merriman and Eric Weddle.
Call Shaun. That's
No. Look, it's one thing if he was part of the game and he's losing, but if he was part of the ring, I was like, oh, no.
I haven't heard more about it.
I've heard KG's name. I've heard football guys' names.
Yeah, I saw that KG was just like there, like got invited. He thought it was an after party,
right?
And he left early. I saw it this
right.
morning.
I mean, it's one thing if you're just playing and you're a victim. That's not
right.
Whatever, fine. But if you're part of the ring with the X-ray glasses and the see-through, that's a little.
See, I'm hearing rumors. Smitty could know more than me and find out more. He's closer to certain people, but I've heard that KG and other guys were there, and now they kind of maybe feel a certain type of way, and there could be some shit ramifications for
a little street justice.
I'd be pissed off too, though. Like, set me up,
especially if you're my boy. Especially if it's my boy. If I'm telling Steve and Smitty to come over here and play with Ruben and Ports and everybody, and I'm just getting your money every week.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with you, and you're my boy, and you think you're my boy, and every single week I just happen to win, like I do anyway.
You do
It's
that
crazy.
all the time. You know what? Now I'm starting to.
Anyway, Steve, I wanted before you leave, we got one more topic for you. I want to get your take on this Loxley, this Mike Loxley take.
What's going on there in Maryland? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard about this Loxley stuff, but he's got some things going on. He's I like Loxley. He's been around a long time, but go ahead, Bailey. Oh, maybe it's not ready.
Oh, what happened? Mike Loxley implies Maryland 5-star edge commit Zion was it Elite was paid to visit South Carolina. In my opinion, those guys, they get paid to go take those trips now. Why would I be mad for Zion to make $5 to 10 grand to go down to South Carolina? He's been one of those guys that's been really loyal to this area. He's been loyal to me and a program that we've created. I'm not saying that that's what happened, but over the years for me, if I have great communication with the kid, I can't operate out of fear.
All right. I don't know how new it is, but I do know, I've been told by people that know more than I do, kids are now being paid to visit and they get a little extra to commit. But here's the thing, then they'll commit to somewhere else. So I don't know. I mean, is this any different than when you coached, JB? Is this relatively new? Because I'm not surprised by this at all.
Yeah, I don't get it. To me, it's what are you saying then, Mike? I don't get it. Like there is some sort of just worry here. Like it's like my girl going out on a date with a guy and saying, I'm not gonna fuck him though. Like, come on, what are we doing here?
She comes back with a new handbag, new Fendi bag.
Maybe it's like a little plan where she's going to rob his money, steal his money for y'all.
Then we're doing bad. We're doing bad. We shouldn't be married.
You might be struggling.
That's the problem. See, that's the thing, Smitty. We want to relate it. We can correlate this to marriage. It's really easy. Then we're doing bad, and we should have never been married.
Well, Coach, I have a question. Did you have a problem when any of your players said, "I'm committed to XYZ school"? Oh, but I'm still going to take visits.
Oh yeah, I told them. See, I didn't bring them on visits at Indy. I'm like, you don't need to come around and visit. There's nothing to see here. There's a fucking shithole town of 9,000 people. There's nothing to come here for.
I can see why you were a great recruiter.
Like, a player from decommit visiting Indy.
Yeah, that's what. And that was the number one thing. I said, why are we bringing on motherfucker? Like, I would steal a cat from another visit at another school and bring him. But that's a whole other conversation. But I wouldn't bring you myself to Independence, Kansas. That just makes no sense.
You wouldn't take him to the best Applebee's there?
We didn't have Applebee's. That's how bad of it.
Yeah, Applebee's 2 for $20?
Fuck no. Were you shitting me?
TGIFs?
Smitty, I would have had to take him. And Smitty, do you know where Independence, Kansas is?
I have no idea.
Exactly. I would have to take them an hour south to Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Hold on. So like, what's the best restaurant in Independence?
Fuck. Like a fucking shithole called like Turbos. Like a no name.
Did they have a Marie Callender's at least?
No, there's nothing. There's no name brand shit there. You've never heard of even.
Wait a minute. Not even an old ass Caro's?
The only thing that you've heard of there is a place called Taco Bell. And there's a Taco Bell there, and you almost die in the parking lot when they give you the chips with so much salt on it that you literally almost die in the parking lot if you eat one salt. I mean, one chip.
There's a pizza spot out there. I know that.
Casey's is like a gas station that has better pizza than Pizza Hut.
Well, that's
why do you know specifically about a pizza place?
Well, I don't know. There's a clip that I don't know from this show that I saw of a guy ordering pizza and kind of went off at the manager because he didn't get the order right, and it was a whole thing. I don't know.
But recruits taking visits.
That damn near was out of town though.
Is something that happens now, Coach, and I'm glad Loxley's at least addressing it. Might as well put it out in the open. All's fair in love and war and recruiting.
Yeah, it's fucking unfortunate. We got to live this way, though. It's unfortunate because I don't believe you can really truly have the full buy-in, whether it's coach, player,
related.
It's just no way.
Look, there are certain programs that are good enough to say, once you commit to us, we commit to you. But if you're done shopping, we're done shopping. But if you shop, we shop. Nothing's promised. It goes both ways.
And that's what they're doing right now. That's why they're showing this is dick measuring contest going on right now. I was telling Smitty earlier, like this, they're trying to go back now. Now we're gonna leave.
Smitty, have you ever watched Hoop Dreams, Smitty?
Nope.
Every young athlete should watch it.
You never seen Hoop Dreams, Smitty?
Oh my God, that's the greatest American documentary ever. It had nothing to do with sports, really. It just happened to have basketball. There's a great scene where young Kevin O'Neill's at Marquette is telling, I think it was William Gates. He has a home visit. And he said, William, let's wrap this up right now. We want you at Marquette. But here's the thing. You have other schools in mind, and we have a list of guards. But right now, you're our number one guard. If you commit right now, I will guarantee you have a 4-year scholarship. Now, other schools may cut you, but I'm going to make sure you get your degree. But, William, if you don't commit right now, we have to go visit other homes. I hope we do this. And William's like, oh, my God. And I will give Kevin O'Neill credit, and I've always respected him for this. When William Gates' career did not work out, because he was a top 20 player, but he blew out his knee, and he was never quite the same guy. So at the end of the movie, they talked about how he quit basketball. He had a kid. His life was – Kevin O'Neill said, hey, come here. I don't care if you quit. Come back here. You're going to be put on scholarship. Get your degree. You got to have that relationship. Kevin O'Neill said, I don't care if you scored a single point. I made a promise to you. You're going to get – and he graduated. Life was solid. So this is what Coach talks about when it's so transactional. If you make it transactional, Kevin O'Neill had a right to say, well, you're not doing anything for me. Right? Kids got to think about this. I'm with you on that. And also, one last thing about not visiting certain schools. Bert Grossman, really good player for Pitt, had an NFL career. Good player.
I was just with him last week.
Bert Grossman had one of the funniest lines in his Sports Illustrated story. He said, I love University of Pitt, but Jesus, that campus was so ugly. We do all our official visits to school at night. We didn't want anyone to see how ugly the campus really is.
Yeah. Hey, I was just with Bert last week. He covers all San Diego high school football.
I love Bert.
He's gonna come to a Palooza. He's gonna come to a Palooza.
Bert stuck up for Tony Gwynn one time.
Hey, do you think James Franklin to Vatex a real thing?
Ooh. I hope it is. That's a good hire for them.
I said that same thing. I told Smitty and Bailey yesterday in the chat. I go, I like this if it happens.
You know what someone said to me on Twitter? They said, yeah, it's a great hire until he has to win a big game. You know what, people? Lay back. The guy's going to start recruiting. You know one thing about Virginia Tech, to be serious? They lost control of the Virginia Beach area recruiting for some reason. The last 15 to 20 years. They
lost Newport News.
All of that whole area.
Yeah.
Franklin would get that back. Franklin would have them back on a solid.
He will. He's from there. He's from that area. Right. He's familiar. He was a coach and waiting at Maryland. I mean, he knows the whole seaboard.
He will raise the floor, right, Coach? JB,
yeah, hell yeah. And there's not the pressure. So like I think he'll thrive there.
Right.
He'll win 10 games and he'll lose to the big.
I got to get ready for Whitlock, man. I'll see you guys next week.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Steve, have a good one. Safe travels.
Smitty, let's take a quick break and come back with some breaking news that will maybe jar a lot of your minds. I wouldn't go anywhere because I got a take that I got information on last night regarding a particular school that I'm an alum of, and that is not doing very good. And Coach Chef brought it up yesterday, or on Monday, I mean. Mm-hmm. And he mentioned a particular school and Netflix covering me there and all this other shit. Well, I found out a deep dive and I found out some information. And you're not going to want to miss this because this is something I've never heard of in my entire life.
Uh-oh.
And I don't even know how to say it or do it. But we're going to break it down the best I can. You won't want to miss this in about 4 minutes. Peace. Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking.
Times, what?
Is that really?
What?
Nothing. Go ahead, homie.
Mina Kimes, my homegirl, spoke about Drake May, and here's what she had to say.
You know, what stood out about Drake May's game just so far here in year 2 for you?
I think he's become one of the best deep ball throwers in the entire NFL.
No doubt.
I mean, week after week after week now, he is, I think, second in completion percentage, first in QBR, and throws over 15 yards this year. And watching the Titans tape, I mean, it's not often when you have a young quarterback who's chucking it, they're just finding one-on-ones and throwing it outside the numbers, but then you hit it there. Watching him, Tennessee played a ton of zone against him, which, by the way, I think is like defense is starting to fear the Patriots' passing attack, actually opened up things on the ground. And all of his bombs were just beaten zone. I mean, the whole shot to booty was versus quarters. How do you beat quarters? Go over the top. The whole shot to Mac Hollins versus cover 2. And then how good is Mac?
Stop.
What's she saying wrong so far?
Everything.
Hold on real quick. If I use AI.
God damn, homie.
If I use AI and I change her voice.
What?
Jason. If I use AI and I change her voice to a male's voice and you close your eyes and you didn't know it was her, would you be as mad? He's bringing out the whiteboard.
I'm not going to allow this, homie.
Move the video, baby, real quick. I guess we got the whiteboard coming up.
Got it.
You got it? Okay, let's get the cameras right.
Shit,
you see this, Callie? You about to go on the whiteboard, Callie.
This is ridiculous. Go back to your replay, Bailey. Right, let him run right there, Bailey. I want to hear what she says. Beats quarters.
Just beaten zone. I mean, the whole shot to booty was versus quarters. How do you beat quarters? Go over the top. The whole shot to Mac Hollins versus cover 2. And then how good is Mac Hollins?
The whole shot versus quarters.
No, it said, how do you beat quarters going over the top?
Is that what she said?
She did say that. Bailey, right? I know she said that, but yes. She said that. All right, so, real quick. She just said, how do you beat quarters going over the top? So let's break this down, Mina, since you know so motherfucking much. Here's quarters, all right? Do you ever understand what the fuck quarters is?
Explain it.
Quarters means the safeties are any number 2 vertical route runner is man. That means it turns into cover fucking 0, okay? So if any number 2 receiver goes vertical, they take them. Now, if they don't go vertical, these 2 are at 8 yards and they're the run fitter. They actually help the run box. Guess who has over the top, Smitty?
Who?
The corners. So how the fuck do you beat quarters by throwing over the top, Mina? It doesn't happen. Actually, it's contrary to belief. The quarters beater is getting any number 3 receiver to the flat. By definition, the 3rd receiver is what beats quarters, not the goddamn deep ball. Are you fucking shitting me, ESPN, for allowing this motherfucker to go on your motherfucking channel and fucking spit this false narrative rhetoric bullshit? Are you shitting me? Now quarters, you go over the top, homie? You're on ESPN and you're lying to everybody. You fucking moron. Why are you allowing this broad on your network that doesn't know shit? Number 3s to the flat, Smitty, is what beats quarters. Guess why? Because there's no flat player. Holy fuck, man. And guess what, Smitty?
What?
Have you ever thrown a seam ball versus cover fucking 3 with 1 safety's in the fucking middle of the field? Have you ever seen a seam ball thrown in the middle of the fucking field so it's a pick and a knockout shot? What are you talking about, you fucking little girl?
Why your voice doing that, homie?
Because, homie, I'm fucking irritated with this broad, homie. I'm tired of seeing the broad on TV, homie. Fuck.
It's like a hater to me, man. Shout out to Mina Cons, man, for just breaking down the numbers the way that she does, man, highlighting the greatness of Drake May, the deep ball shots, her breaking down the actual film and seeing what he actually did against certain coverages. That's all she's doing right now, man. Agree to disagree. She's sitting next to real football guys next to her who play at a very high level. Your guy, Dan Orlovsky's there.
Say what you said again.
She's sitting next to real football guys who play the game at a real high level.
Why did Dan?
He agrees.
Hey, Dan, why did you check
Dan
that
agrees. Dan agrees with her.
Dan, why
Dan
did you
agrees
check
with
that
her.
over? Play it again. I want to see Dan now.
Play the whole. Let's play it.
Clip this motherfucker right now and send it to Dan right now.
Shout out to Dan Orlovsky, too.
Yo, let me see. Fuck that.
I mean, it's not often when you have a young quarterback who's chucking it, they're just finding one-on-ones and throwing it outside the numbers, but Dan, you hit it there. Watching them, Tennessee played a ton of zone against him, which, by the way, I think is like defense is starting to fear the Patriots' passing attack, actually opened up things on the ground. All of his bombs were just beaten zone. I mean, the whole shot to booty was versus quarters. How do you beat?
Okay, you can't throw whole shots versus quarters.
I hear you. Come on.
Okay, go ahead, go on.
But maybe he did that, though.
Go over the top. the whole shot to Mac Hollins versus cover 2. And then
how good has Mac Hollins been for that?
Now it's a whole shot versus 2 encores?
It's a different play.
It don't matter.
She named multiple plays, homie.
She said the covered, Smitty.
But if you ain't got the play, though, homie, respectfully, hold on. But if you ain't got the play, though, you can't do it.
What play she tell me? Tell me the play
We
she
ain't
said.
got it.
No.
We ain't got the film, is what I'm trying to say.
My fucking point, homie.
But she watched the film. She watched the
No,
tape.
she didn't. She said a whole shot. Show me the fucking play, homie.
She named the play.
Show me the fucking play.
She named the play.
She said a whole shot.
To Keyshawn Booty.
There's a million whole shots I can throw.
The shit.
But I didn't throw a whole shot versus corner. Find the whole shot, Bailey.
Please find it. Oh, I hope
I want to see
it.
the fucking coverage.
If she's right, you won't fucking apologize.
No.
If she's right.
How's she right?
Because I don't know. We don't know. We don't have to film. We don't have to play.
Stop, homie.
I don't want to play.
Without a doubt.
So, JB, man, I got to ask you, man. First of all, everybody hit that like button, subscribe, become a member today, man. Make sure you join us or you hit us up on Cameo. I got a couple more requests last night that we're going to have to respond to, JB, so we'll figure that out. But, man, you had a hell of a cliffhanger before the break. And I've been hearing some noise, too, about what's going on at a school that means a lot to you and, you know, your family's history, that they're connected to it as well, played there, coached there, etc. Break down what's going on in Compton, homie. Like Compton College, what's going on? I'm hearing some crazy stuff about the season getting canceled. What's true, what's false? Tell us what you can.
So there's a guy we've had on our show a few times, a huge advocate. He writes resumes for professionals, Chris Ford. Chris Ford does resume work for a lot of people. He's been a well-respected guy. So Chris Ford came out and said, basically, at this point, at what point is Compton College president, who's a guy named Keith Curry, he found his Twitter, going to take ownership for the last 4 to 5 years of failures? Because just yesterday, Compton College yet again forfeited another football game. A black eye on the community, a black eye on all those kids, inner city kids being that, and then another black eye just on the history of Compton College, who has, I believe, still more national championships than any other junior college in the history of junior college football. So going back to when my dad played there and my uncle played there and Hugh McElhaney played there, and the legends that have played at Compton College and Compton High School, which used to be on the same campus, they shared before Compton College broke away. So they forfeited again, 5th year in a row. They've had 96 points put on them several times. And listen, man, I'm not here to take shots at the coach or anything. I have a friend of. I don't understand the leadership from the president, who is a guy I've known since I was a youngster, who wants this place to fold. He wants to fuck over all these kids. And we had a Zoom call. Marcellus Wiley and different people have got on different calls and talked to certain people of higher ups in Compton, Maxine Waters and different people from that apparently held weight. They didn't do anything because they could care less about this particular school. But yesterday they forfeited and they will not play Victor Valley Junior College, which is Victorville, California, up here in the high desert. They will not play them tomorrow, this weekend. So Victor Valley put out a tweet and said that we will not be playing this weekend. I spoke to another buddy of mine who played Compton, and there it is right there from Victor Valley. They said due to forfeit by Compton, they have to make a fucking graphic for it. And then you don't hear anything from Compton. Like, where's Compton saying, you know what, man, whatever, right? This is not the alarming news, though. Like, I got shook to my core yesterday when I found out what's going on there. And they wanted to be a school that made history, apparently. Okay. Now, you guys need to strap up and listen to this story right here, man, because it's very, like, I debated all night whether I wanted to release this news or not. So I got a couple phone calls from a couple of my hood homeboys that have really strong ties with Compton. And he's like, JB, you're not going to believe this. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? He said there's a father-son playing.
Come again?
There's a father-son duo playing.
Hold on, wait. For clarity. Oh, shit. Hold on. This picture on the screen is the daddy and his son? What? How old is the pops?
45.
There's no way this is true. 45 years old?
But that's not the shocker.
What's the
There's layers to this, man. The kid on the right, or I call him a kid, the daddy, is a guy named Lamar Willis. Well, I've basically raised the guy. I recruited him to Compton College in 2003, right there on that team. Lamar Willis ran for mayor of Compton years later. He's a business owner in Compton. Lamar then coached for me years later at Compton and at Long Beach Cabrillo High School as late as 2014. He was on my staff. Lamar was coaching my corners. How the fuck Lamar coaching playing again? How the fuck Lamar playing again?
How's he have eligibility?
How's Lamar playing again?
His clock already started.
How's Lamar Willis playing again?
I'm shocked right now.
Paris said Lamar kind of fine.
Maybe he saw.
That's what Paris took away from that. Paris took away Lamar's kind of fine.
Like.
So anyway, this is the issue.
You didn't say it. Like.
Yeah, this is the issue.
What, Tommy?
I can't. I don't get it. And then I got Lamar scholarship too, and he played after that.
So he's good.
Not really. So I do not understand what the fuck's going on. And the problem I have is like, how is this allowed? How is this allowed?
Maybe he got an extra like couple years.
No.
Diego Pavia.
No. That's not what I mean.
What do you mean?
Without saying anything crazy. The JV, you know, and everybody out there, do you think I would have a 45-year-old guy playing on my roster?
The JV I know, I would say hell no.
I'm not gonna say not much else, man.
Yeah, leave it down. What you going?
This is sickening to the core. But the kids, so I don't know. I've got too many calls over the last 24 hours on this thing. I don't get it.
How does it make you feel just understanding, like, you know?
Lamar was older when I recruited him. He was a community guy that's from Compton, and I've known him, his whole family, and he's related to a couple of my partners that I grew up with.
I mean, they're the same age. He's talking about what, 5 years, 4 or 5 years?
And he was older back in 03, 04. He was like 24, 23. You know what I'm saying? And I was older JUCO guy. I was like 22, 23. So that wasn't no big thing to me at that time. 22, 23.
Yeah.
But damn, you can't keep playing. You can't keep playing now. And he tried to do a LeBron James.
The first ever.
He doing the first ever. He doing a LeBron James at Compton College.
I mean, you know what? So like, it's a lot here to unpack. Part of me, I'm like, shout out to y'all, father and son. You know what I'm saying? Playing together, like this is special, right? A memory that his son will have and cherish for the rest of his life when his father's long gone. He will always remember that he played on the same team as his father. Boom, that's right there. But then everything else, I just have 1,000 questions. I just, how is it? How is it?
You don't have enough questions, huh? Like your mind can't fathom it, huh?
Like, how are you 40 and playing football? That's just impressive. And fucked up at the same time because you're playing against little kids who are 18 and you're a grown man. You look at him, he's swole as hell too, like grown man strength, hitting like 18-year-olds. So I just that's weird. How is he eligible? He can't be eligible. So what rule are they breaking to get him there? Why is no one talking about this? How is it still like it's just a lot there? He ran for mayor. Is there like some type of what leverage does he have Like, if there's some sort of weird leverage where the coaches and stuff have no choice but to let them play, I just don't know. I've never seen this in my life. I'm confused. And look at this record the last, 4 or whatever seasons.
They didn't win a game from 18 to 24.
Outscored 415 to 12 this season.
Say what?
They've been outscored 415 to 12 this season.
I didn't even see that.
And homie, I've seen bad football teams, but this is beyond that. This is like
the president, homie. This is the president that's been there though since I left as the football coach there in 08. I left as a head football coach there in 08. This is the president that was there then. Yeah. And then let me give you a little deep dive. Then they lost their accreditation academic wise.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's a whole thing. They lost their accreditation though. Meaning you either shut down, your classes no longer are valid. So no classes could transfer to a university. So you needed a springboard or an adjacent school that was credited to take you under their wing and have like online courses or proctor courses. Okay. So what that means is Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor at the time. I know because I was there. Arnold Schwarzenegger gave El Camino $30 million to run Compton College. So then everything was changed. All the signage was changed at Compton College. It said Compton Center at El Camino campus. So El Camino College in Torrance, California, that has 50,000 students, took over Compton College for the accreditation purposes. Here's the kicker. El Camino, a lot of the LA school district schools in junior college called LA Community College District, LA Southwest, LA Valley, LA Harbor, West LA.
Yeah.
Those schools are all under one district. So they have a board of trustees that hires and fires the presidents of each one of those individual schools. And they all kind of use the kitty of the money collectively in that district. When you're a single school district, such as Compton was, you keep all the money. So I had it going at Compton. I had a lot of shit cracking. Plus, I'm from there. The field's named after Tay Brown, my uncle, all kind of shit. So I had a lot going on there. I built it up just like I did at Indy and everywhere else I've been. I built weight rooms and offices and everything I've ever done. I've done it there. So here's the issue. Since Compton was a single school district, all the athletic money paid for El Camino's athletic department. So it was the biggest scam in the junior college history that nobody wants to talk about. It should be a fucking 30 for 30 doc because of how many fucking inner city kids and people got fucked. So El Camino not only got $30 million from Schwarzenegger and the government from the state of California, they also took all of Compton College's money and funded their own athletic department while Compton College got absolute shit. It's well documented, but I went the fuck off on them because we went over to play them. They're the number one team in the nation. And we go over there at Compton, and we were better. We should have won. We lost 37-35 in a shootout. Compton's never been in any games like that. We were really legit that year. And I had about 6 NFL players on the team, obviously, so we were loaded. And we go over there, and the buses that pick us up, because I ran a VIN check. I actually ran the VIN check on the phone. It was a 1971 Greyhound bus picked us up. We left the campus at Compton, and the motherfucker almost flipped over. It was like this on 2 wheels. And I got there to the place because guess what? Elko ordered our shit.
Of course.
Because they took over accreditation. And they held my new jerseys at their bay in Torrance and never came to us. So we had to use practice jerseys.
For the game?
So my pregame rant told me I jumped off a locker, homie. I had my motherfuckers running through walls in that motherfucker.
You jumped off a locker?
Yeah, I jumped off a locker.
You was on top of the shit like Spider-Man and just jumped off?
Yeah, my players going batshit crazy.
I know
it was some crazy shit, homie. It was some crazy shit. But Marcellus Wiley's got involved. Everybody's getting involved. People are tweeting it now. My boy Bruce Bible, Marcellus said can't have the top facilities in the worst program. Here's the issue. Marcellus knows because he's from Compton. Here's the issue, and we've all been abreast of this, and a lot of people have hit us up. A lot of Compton people that we know, Anthony Anderson, and a lot of actors and a lot of people we know are they need to get involved though. They can't just say shit. They got to actually get involved in this thing and go tell Maxine Waters and all the powers that be that this is a fucking joke, and the president, Keith, needs to go away. This guy Keith Curry's a fucking mockery, and he's I don't know how he's still there. Like I know how, but it's a whole nother story. But this is ridiculous, and there's a lot of people getting involved in this thing, Smitty. It's not a national story, of course. It's just a small community college, but it's a commuter school, and there's no reason that this place that used to win every weekend and has been powerhouse needs to be this shitty. And Marcellus's point, Smitty, listen to this shit. This is how deep this goes. Major League Baseball went into Compton College back in the late 90s, 98, when I was there, and built the greatest baseball facility that you can imagine for the Dodgers and the Angels to get black kids, inner city kids, involved in baseball because it's so heavily ran by Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, and etc. We wanted to get the young black kid in the hood in baseball. So in Major League Baseball went in there and made a facility. Later on, the money kept coming. They now have a unbelievable football stadium, which they've never had since I was a little kid, which is still called Tay Brown Stadium. Now it's turf, light. They've added crazy facilities, and you're getting beat by 90?
That don't make sense.
That's Marcellus's point. And you're forfeiting games every year? It's lazy. It's a lack of investment. It's fucking embarrassing, homie. It really is embarrassing. Darryl Strawberry and Eric Davis were absolutely involved, and Darryl Strawberry's brother is the grounds crew guy at Compton College. Fact. So, anyways, it's a long story, Smitty. It's a lot going on there, but
did you say the team only got like 13 people on the team?
I don't want to coach. I'm not coaching. I just want to be clear, but I'll do whatever I have to do to help the place. What was that?
Well, coaching may be what's necessary to fix the place.
Nah. Netflix would have to film me and pay me big money to do so.
But two things can't be true. You can't on one hand say, I don't want to coach, but then on the second hand say, but I'll do whatever necessary to fix the program.
Yeah. So, and then you have to pay me too big for me to coach. I said 3 things now, so I don't know how you want to.
So now you're all over the place. Now
I don't know how you want to break that down, but yeah.
So you damn near not gonna help. Basically.
Yeah, damn near I'm selfish now because now I've done all my. I built a facility there.
So I don't know why we even talking about the fucking topic there. You're not gonna help.
I'm saying I'll do it like Twitter, like a bitch, like all the bitches.
If you coach though, I'm gonna play for you. Because obviously I don't give a fuck.
You got eligibility?
I didn't play my last year.
So anybody can play there at Compton.
I never got red shirt.
So you're saying anybody can play at Compton College?
Yeah. Only played 3 years. Literally, so I got a whole year left.
So I'm trying to figure out if Lamar Willis, 45-year-old, does he fall under the new rule, Bailey? The fucking JUCO rule?
And COVID and all that helped.
Nah, but you already played your years. That's a new rule based on now play. There's no way you can go back and retro it fucking 25 years ago.
Do you think he's getting NIL like locally? Like Compton NIL? You said he played for you, homie. So this motherfucker played for you. He playing right now
and coach for me.
But he played for you. Like fuck the coaching part. He played for you then. And he's playing now.
But the coaching part damn near worse, right? Because like that means he was a grown man and I hired him as a coach.
That motherfucker out there, he out there like really reading the fucking defense, like the offense and shit. Like motherfucker, trip. They run fucking watch screen. I guarantee screen on this. Play. Like, he knows the whole shit going on.
But they're getting beat by 80 though.
Maybe he's making plays though.
See, if I'm another team, like I guess they're so bad that I guess it don't matter. But if this motherfucker was really like that guy and he's 45, grown ass man, and just like the decapitating motherfucker, then I got a problem too though.
Yeah,
if I'm not
yeah.
But he's not that guy. He wasn't that guy in his prime.
He looks strong though. What does he play? Corner? What does he play?
Yeah, like I'm going at it every time. If you're 45 years old, I'm throwing fade ball every day, every time. In quarters. I'm actually throwing. I'm actually contrary to Bill. I'm actually throwing deep verse quarters when he's in.
Right, hell yeah.
The story is 1,000% real. Why would I fucking make all this up, you fucking idiots? It's a 1,000% real story. And yeah, it is. And I think they've done a story in the paper or something. I just found out about this, dog. I'm just telling you. I got phone calls from motherfuckers last night. I'm telling you, in the hood, that's actually related to these cats.
Are there highlights that we can see from this season?
I doubt it. I don't.
Man, we find some plays. I'm gonna lose it, homie.
I don't know. I heard they have a wideout playing left tackle. That's a true story. So anyway, I'm not gonna keep going on it. It's a lot more I can keep going on, and it's crazy.
You said they only got like 13 players on the team, so I mean, everybody got to do.
I heard that like 90% of the roster goes both ways. They say Lamar is listed as a wideout on the roster.
I don't really know what to say.
All right, man. So anyway, shout out to Lamar for staying in shape.
Yeah, he is in shape. I was like, he is in shape. I give him that. I mean, fucking Paris said he looked good. Paris want to talk to him, so hit him up, Paris.
Paris married.
I mean, I don't know what they got going on. Like, I don't judge like couples. Like it could be could be open. It could be cucks. It could be all that.
She said, I think he meant position wise.
Whoa. Maybe they're cucks, homie. What's it called?
I don't know.
Adam 74.
Shout out to man. We haven't even got anything. Show damn near over, and we haven't done quote of the day or anything. So I appreciate you in the chat.
Can we still do quote of the day? I kind of
I appreciate the
I
chat.
kind of want it. Like
I thought of it, and the people want it. I was like, fuck. I said all night thinking of it.
It's like weird not to get. I mean, it is brought to you by BayUS TV, so it's kind of weird not to have it.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel different today.
I don't know if it's a good show or not. I don't know. I didn't talk a lot. Braden was kind of, he's LSU. He's doing this thing, and then Steve came on, and
like it's a blur. The show is a blur to me. I don't even know.
Forget about this show and just move on.
Yeah. Quote of the day brought to you by BetUS TV, Smitty. Those who haven't been where you want to go cannot show you the way.
Ooh, you know what? There's so many people out here getting advice from people who've never done it, who've never even been in the position.
Those who haven't been where you want to go, cannot show you the way
because they trying to search their damn self.
So how does it work with this situation? Since I coached him and then he coached for me,
he's been away. He's been there,
so he could show the damn near the whole team basically what I showed him as a player.
He's choosing not to show him. Or if we want to make it macro, potentially you didn't show him that good at the time. Maybe when you coach him, you were too young.
Damn near, I'm still connected to these 80-point losses.
It's contrary to belief.
I don't even know where that picture came from. That's crazy.
You never smile, so I appreciate it.
I think they caught me in some sort of thing because I'm on the field. I don't know what that is.
Man, keep this up, believe, for like a minute.
Now
keep it up doing the whole CTB. I want to keep this up and like embrace it because this is rare.
We're not embracing it. We're not embracing it. Contrary to belief,
hold on. Fuck that. Hold on. The problem is this: you can tell by the way you. Now put it back on it. You can tell by the way you smiling that this shit is like killing you. Like,
yeah. I don't think I was. It had to be for something.
Your mom said, "Jason, smile." You're like, "Oh, fuck, mom."
It had to be for something. I don't know why.
Forcing it though. Like, look at your face. It's like a weird smile. Right. Yeah, it's like your mom made you smile. You
yeah. Maybe it is or something. Like, get the motherfucker out of my face. Like something.
All right,
fake ass, good boy ass.
You're right. Stone Cold Steve Austin had
Contrary to belief, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you head on over there today. You got to be 18, 19 in Maryland, 19 in Virginia. I damn near memorized the motherfucker. City. Don't confuse protecting my peace with being distant. Contrary to belief.
He grasp that. He don't know what that means.
Don't confuse protecting my peace with me being distant.
You ain't being distant on me. You just trying to protect yourself, bro. Protect the number one.
Yeah.
I love it.
Like that. Just because I'm distant, I mean nothing.
Yeah.
What's that picture right there? That was a cold motherfucker right here. This quarterback. The brother on the left, number 2. Long Beach finest. Cleveland Doty ended up going to played at Midwestern State afterwards because he had no clock. But he actually played high school football at Long Beach Cabrillo. Was big time. One of the best option QBs I ever had. And then the white dude right here, number 13, kid named Kyle Parrish.
Is that your son?
Passed away, man, recently.
Oh, damn.
Overdose.
Oh, rest in peace. He looked just like you from like the head. Like when you were a player, that's how your head looks. Like the neck up.
Yeah.
Dang, rest in peace, man. I hate to hear that.
Yeah, one of the many players I've had pass, man, and that's why I did that thing the other day when Rex Ryan felt that way he did when Mangold passed away. If you ain't never had a player that you coached die underneath you, or after you coached them, then you have no idea what Rex Ryan was. That was genuine. Like, like made me damn near tear up.
I've had teammates pass away, and that's sad. But like I've never coached, so I can't,
And I've had the luxury of sending thousands on and getting them graduated, hundreds to D1, hundreds have got their degree. And at the same time, the most proud thing I am that they don't get arrested. They don't die. They don't get shot or do the shooting. Like, that's the number one thing I preach. Like, stay the way out the way. That's the thing you're proud of, not wins and losses. And it's not even the scholarship. It's about not going to jail, not getting arrested, not doing shit like super shit, being a better father, whatever. That's the shit you want to get through to them. Now you can't get through to these cats that way no more. Right. You can't do it in the way that the relationships are being built based on money. You can't do it. So the Smitty being coached by a guy that actually cared for Smitty is no longer there. It's no longer there. It's all transactional now. It's fucked up, man. That's why I never was for the NIL thing. And I do want the players to get paid, but damn, not this way. Poll question, Smitty. Are my Dodgers, are the Dodgers cooked?
Yeah, stick a fork in them.
It's unfortunate. Optimistic, Mr. Optimistic, gonna stick a fork in them?
Did you watch the game last night?
I mean, they were down 3-1 to the Braves. They came back and won it all.
This ain't the Braves, homie. They nice. These boys are nice.
They not.
You see that young pitcher?
I get it.
Pitch what? 7-8 innings straight, just cooking.
Smitty, the Dodgers can't. They're just in a cold streak. You can't. There's no way. Here's what the fact of the matter is going to be. You cannot tell me that this money is going to be held down for 7 games. That's why you pay the money. Because baseball is finicky. Any night baseball. I tell you all the time. I think you put all the baseball teams in the playoffs. Every single one of them. There's going to be upsets from the shittiest team if you allow them in the playoffs. Baseball is that way. Baseball is just that way. It's been that way forever. But any baseball head will tell you that's how baseball is. Anyone could beat you in baseball. Here's the issue: if you paid all that money, eventually those bats got to come alive. If they do come alive, though, they're gonna win 2 in a row.
So you think they're gonna win 2 in a row in fucking
I mean,
Toronto?
you can't tell me that this
Canada?
That dog Mookie Betts has been non-existent. Will Smith's been non-existent. Your boy's Big King was wrong last night, Muncie. That's why I knew. Muncie's been non-existent. Ohtani's been hit and miss, but you pitch him on the back of an 18-inning game. That was a Roberts issue to me. You got Mookie Betts, though, for me is the one because he's batting second. They moved him to third. They bat him up behind Will Smith last night. They changed him around. If he's not getting on base, it fucks everything.
It's mental too. Even though defense, it was a play. I don't know. It might have been top of the 5th or something, bottom of the 4th, or around there in the inning. It was an easy double. Like it should have been a quick boom.
Yeah, he's slow.
Weird.
Yeah, what is he doing? Man, is he on the take on this whole Chauncey Billups thing?
I ain't gonna do it. I love Mookie, brother. He got the swag. He a winner. Boston Red Sox. He won. He won out here. He a winner. I ain't gonna do all that. He ain't gonna do that. I just think he's just in his head right now. He got some shit going on.
Yeah, it's got Chauncey Billups indictment. I don't know if I saw the indictment.
I mean, where's the mafia at though? That's what I want to know. Where's the mafia members at that's involved allegedly? Why are we hearing their names?
They don't get caught.
Then how they know they tied to the mafia if they ain't got caught?
You watch Landman, homie? You watch Tulsa King?
I am, but I'm not already caught up. Don't spoil it. But I'm
just saying. Have you ever seen the fucking mafia guy get caught in any of those movies?
I've actually
Sopranos.
Tulsa King. He got locked up for a little while.
All right, that's not locked up. That's
okay.
Hey, come over here. Come over here. What they do is they come over here. You an informant for me. Now I need you to go get Chauncey and them, and you make these beds over there, and we got everybody. That's what they do. I mean, they don't arrest those guys. No, they arrest the main mafia guys. The chief of police, the whole house, boom.
It's snitching, don't they, homie? Huh? Why the mafia be snitching?
The mafia?
I kind of lose. Like I don't want them to do nothing, but I don't care no more. I'm kind of losing respect. Like.
They don't snitch.
Documentary on Netflix. These motherfuckers just be telling on each other.
Nah, it's a deeper dive because that's a family thing. They kill the family.
No, this was Philadelphia. Watch it. It's on Netflix. It's like the Philadelphia Mob something. It's called something on Netflix. It just came out. I watched the whole. It's good. But these are real deal killers. But they get locked up and they go tell on everybody. Like the main killer just told on everybody, broke down the whole mafia. I'm like, what? You the main killer and you snitching?
I don't know. It's fucked up.
I don't know. I just grew up a little different.
Huh?
That's why I don't get involved though. That's the thing. Like I grew up in the hood. I stayed away from that shit. I played sports, got good grades. You know what I mean? That was my choice. But if you're gonna be involved, you're gonna be affiliated. You gotta know the rules. So I don't know.
The rules ain't the same no more, homie. It started with the cats going on podcasts, all these social media cats, ex-gangsters, ex-other guys, and they started going on these podcasts.
On whose podcast?
Like, what's that shit called? Glad TV?
Vlad TV?
Huh?
Vlad TV.
What is it?
Vlad with a V. Say it.
Vlad
with a VLAD. Vlad.
So Vlad TV, cats started going on there years ago. That's what I heard when I heard about all these cats coming out there, and I'm like, damn, academics, all these different shows started having motherfuckers
breaking it down,
having cats on there though, and like telling on motherfucker the whack and the no jumper guy, no jumper. That's Adam 29 or whatever, ain't it?
That's your y'all in the same. That's your guy though.
Who?
Yeah, you and Whack. Y'all supposed to be in the, y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all supposed to be in the same.
Yeah, nah, but I know.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying though, this shit is crazy. But anyway, I don't know, Smitty. When they started snitching on each other and telling, and it became a public thing for clicks and likes. That's when clicks and likes became whatever.
I see this picture, homie. Hold on, what is happening?
Huh?
Who is this? Compton College, Coach JB, bitch, go make me a sandwich. Is this you?
Wait, I'm lost. What's going on?
Is this you on the screen? Like, look at your screen real quick on the comments. Like, is this you?
My picture?
Like on the screen? Yeah. Are you running this? Whose account is this?
Oh no, that's not me, homie.
Oh, what the hell? Somebody
made him an account that quick.
Like that quick.
God damn.
So y'all can make an account, but y'all can't hit the like button. Man, they make a whole account. They can't hit the like button.
I don't get it, Smitty. I just don't understand it. I don't, but it is what it is. Smitty, I got a good play tonight.
What you got, homie? I need some money too. I've been losing. I actually didn't bet the last few days because I need to get some money back. I've been losing. So you let me know what's the real play?
I'm gonna get to Bailey. We'll break it down later. I'm gonna get to
talk about the game tonight, really, did we?
No, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do it with Bailey when I get him this stuff.
I forgot it was Thursday, homie. I'm just so excited that Lamar's back and the Ravens are getting healthier. Like I know Doc came on, he said we don't have the full, roster as far as like who's all back for the Ravens, but like he said, it can't be any worse than it was a couple weeks ago. So whoever they got back is going to be better. I want to see how healthy is he. 100% healthy? Is he like going to be full Lamar? But more importantly, like you said, it's the defense. Can the defense been looking better the last few weeks? Quiet as cat. Even I think the game before last they lost, but they held the team to it was like under 20 or whatever. So like defense been looking solid. Can they continue to do that on top of Lamar coming back? I think that'd be good. Leah says she needs a good parlay.
I got one. I got you, Leah. Wait, just give me a few minutes. I got you. Here's the thing about the Ravens. Huh?
I thought Leah liked Sheldon now, though.
She like me still. Here's the issue I find out. Here's the problem I got. The defense for the Ravens is the problem, though. It doesn't matter who's at quarterback. Last week, they came back and got a couple players back, right? So it looked like they looked a little bit better. They stopped Caleb Williams and them. Here's the issue I have. I think A-Chain's going to score tonight. I'm going to tell you right now that's going to be on my parlay. We're going to show you that in a little while. I think, and I also think if you return with Lamar, he's got to be healthy enough to perform. But also, I got to make sure that I'm going to keep him healthy. And I would have to think it's going to be heavy Derrick Henry tonight. I have to. And I'm going to take him over the number in rushing, whatever that is. We'll break that down here in a minute. I believe 90 yards. But I think both backs are going to eat. And I also think Waddle will get over the number in yards. But I also don't think Zay Flowers is going to hit the number reception wise because I think the tight end is going to be Lamar's safety blanket tonight. Mark Andrews will have at least 3 catches, in my opinion. So so it's going to be a good parlay. I got it for you, Leah, here and shortly. We'll have it for you in a little while.
What's Leah giving you in return? Anyway, keep going.
Come out to the boat. So here, the thing is, man, I don't know. It's very interesting.
You keep bringing up defense, though. Like I said, if you just look at the last 2 weeks, they lost to the Rams, of course, but they held them to 17 points. It was 17-3. Last week, they won, or Sunday or whatever. They beat the Bears. Bears had 16. So I'm saying last 2 weeks, they've held teams under 20. So I don't know. We'll see. I think today will be a real big test. The Dolphins, as much as we, hell as we give them and they deserve, their offense did put up a lot of points this past weekend. They can score. We do know that. Mike McDaniel knows how to score some points. So I think it will be a good test today. And if the Ravens can continue this streak of holding teams under 20 and low scoring, then I'm telling you, man, my theory might be right. These guys might be at the beginning of a run.
Fuck.
Well,
I forgot. I'm a guest speaker tonight for a high school team in San Antonio.
Like through Cameo?
No, it's a Zoom. They want me to give them a pregame speech. A couple $1,000 easy. Anyway,
how much?
What's up?
How much are they paying us?
I charge a couple grand to do those things. But anyway,
that's cool, man. We split that down. That's cool. I accept. I'm cool with that shit. You get a stack. I get a stack. We keep it pushing.
So everything I do is contractually, you get half.
Yeah.
Alan, the school is JFK.
You got me fired, so.
Alan, the school is JFK. I just got an email and I forgot all about it. Fuck.
Why are you mad about it?
Because I got shit to do.
It should be easy, though. Like, you don't write your speeches down, so just go freestyle, 10 minutes, and move on.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to write shit down.
It's easy as hell.
Yeah, I might be getting some head during the time.
That'd be hard.
Huh?
That'd be hard. That'd be gangster. You did that, and then A pop up, you push it back down. I mean, my shoulder is tingling from my shoulder down to my bicep. It feels like I have a stem machine connected to my arm right now. I don't know what's going on. Quiet as cat.
Darnell, further reference, we don't say tingly as grown men. We don't use those terms. So next time, just say, "Hey, I got like a fucking nerve damage or something. Like I feel something hurt, like down my something more manly."
I'm not gonna claim nerve damage though. I don't want to claim that.
That's what it is.
I'm gonna say tingling. Like you go to the doctor, they say, "Are you having numbness and tingling?" You say yes.
I don't say that.
So you've never said tingling until now.
I've used the word jitter. Like I got the jitters.
Jitters,
like I feel jittery. Because I got low blood sugar, so I feel jittery. I've used that word. It's a lot more masculine than tingling.
Jittery's kind of soft too, quiet as cat.
Yeah, but it's not gay though. Tingling is gay.
You never got a stinger?
Huh?
You never got a stinger before?
I've had a stinger, but it was because I got drove into the ground.
You probably don't get, because you a soft quarterback, respectfully. Y'all don't get stingers. Like y'all not hitting shit. Yeah. So I understand.
Yeah, but I was a strong.
I would get stingers like it was a thing in high school. When I was still trying to gain my weight and shit. Boy, I get stingers all the time. I used to suck.
Smitty, I want to dive into something real quick before we get into the trade between the Jets and the Eagles, which I find interesting. Michael Carter, the second, is a pretty decent corner that the Jets had. But anyway, I want to get into this back to the betting thing because it would have been great to have Tim Donahue on today. I should have hit him up. I didn't think about it, but James Harden is in the news. There's a little bit of controversy out there. What do you have to say about this right here? And break it down for the audio listeners. What's going on here?
Yeah, the other night, I think they had a game against the Warriors, if I'm not mistaken, and James Harden dropped 20 points in the first half. Like he came out cooking.
In the first half, he had 20
points in the first half.
Can you remind everybody like the betting line?
Yeah, he went 7 for 7 for the free throw line. He was getting to the line and everything. The betting line for his over-under was 20.5 points. So literally,
how many? 25?
Excuse me?
How many was it?
20.5.
20 points and a half a point?
20.5, yes. 20.5.
So that means if he would have just shot one free throw, he would have made it.
Yes, but he failed to score any points in the second half. He had 0 assists, 0 points, 1 rebound.
So hold on. Hold on. So at halftime, it's a for sure guarantee he's going to get 21 points. That means he's going to get 1 point in the second half. 2 whole quarters that he just got 20 points in. he'll get at least 1 point in the second half, right?
Like everybody who bet on this game was celebrating. Like, hey,
you would bet $1 million. You would bet $1 million. You probably add more sharp money to it in the second. Like I make $1 million.
Like people stop watching the game who bet on this because they knew in their head it was a done deal. They were celebrating.
Okay, so 20.5 is the line. He scores 20, and then the second half, one of the greatest scores of all time, according to you.
He is.
Didn't score a point. Is that what you're saying for the audio listeners?
That is what I'm saying. Now, what I was
Did he play?
He played, yes.
He played the whole second half, and the greatest score we've seen, according to Smitty, didn't score 1 point. Didn't score 1 point in the second half.
Now, here's my thing. Now, they ended up losing by like 20.
I'm calling Gilbert Arenas right now.
They lost by like 20 points, and I watched the first half of that. I did not actually watch the second half, so I don't know how early, they pulled them, like how early Ty Lue pulled them from the game in fourth quarter, and it just kind of chalked it up, said it was a loss. I don't know if he got in foul trouble. I don't know if he went like 0 for 9, just got ice cold. Again, context does matter. I'm not going to go out here and say James Harden saw his fucking line and say, you know what? I ain't going to score no more. We got money on the game. Because a player can't be that silly, and he's not that. A player, knowing what's going on right now with Chauncey and Damon and everything, there's no way in hell a player who's as prominent as James Harden, who has the media watching him all the time, all eyes on him, would literally go out here and purposely do this. So somebody who watched the game, please DM me like the whole breakdown second half. Let me know what happened. Give me his actual like field goal attempts, like how many times did he shoot? He was in foul. Like, give me the full breakdown. D. Jones, I'm with you. It's crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but I've seen guys get cold, homie. I mean, I've seen guys, I've seen Bron have cold halves and cold. So who knows? I don't know.
Huh. I want to do that a damn near like a deeper dive.
All right.
Like, I don't know how to do it.
I was with James a couple weeks ago at it was a little special screening of the NBA doc, Starting 5 season 2.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting, like, because I'm macro.
Okay.
And I do like macro things.
Who defines you as macro? Like, is that a self-defined claim or?
Kinda.
What's this?
Huh?
What's this?
What's this?
I'm asking you.
You tell me.
I mean, you can break it down to me. I didn't know what this was. You brought it in.
Read it.
It's too small on my screen. Could you read it for me?
Read it for audio listeners.
I think the audio listeners, I think they know what we're doing. I think they can see it.
What does it say?
That's what I can't understand.
Since Smitty was with him last week, he doesn't want to say. So
James Harden's Houston restaurant 13 has shut down after falling $2.2 million behind in rent and payments. Allegedly.
And he couldn't score a point last night.
Allegedly, because I don't know the source.
They call him, say, you want to save the restaurant, don't score in the second half. We'll give you $2.2 million, get your restaurant back.
Homie, our show too big, homie. Our show
what's
too
going
big.
on? Why is that like kind of weird? No,
I'm just saying our show is hella big.
Does it make weird sense to you?
Can you say allegedly or
allegedly?
Possibly?
Does that make sense to you? Allegedly?
I mean, it could make sense, but it's not. I don't believe it.
Remember the kicker and replacements, the white boy, the Australian?
Yeah.
Remember they had that motherfucker on? Maybe I missed that motherfucking kick, and then he was like, "Shane, I can't make this guy. I owed him." And if I flicked the cigarette, and then Shane took it on himself, and he took the snap, and he ran the motherfucker over. And remember that?
I hear you.
They looked up and they looked up. That motherfucker was like, "James,
homie, you know James Harden is rich as hell, right?"
That's my point.
2.2 million, like Darnell Billy.
But you know, like his closet, like his monthly expenses. I saw something on his because he went to my high school,
Yeah.
So his monthly expenses, him and Westbrook used to compete. Who spent more on clothes a month? And it was like $5 million a month on clothes, homie. So why? How's your restaurant unfold?
Because he wanted to. He said, fuck it. He probably saw how I was running. He didn't like how things are running. He don't have the time to be as hands-on. It's very tough to operate a restaurant. It's one of the toughest businesses to get into. If you know anything about business, you know that. Liquor licenses, all type of legal situations, all type of shit. It's tough. He probably like, you know what? I'm not in Houston no more anyway. I can't be as hands-on. Fuck it. Let it dissolve by itself. Let's move on. $2.2 million for him is pocket change, homie.
I know. That's why I don't understand how are you behind on rent, though? How are you behind on rent payment?
Dump out $500,000 in cash in front of me out of a fucking bag at Fox.
You know you're defending for BPS right now. Like, you don't file bankruptcy because you're behind, though. You file bankruptcy, you make sure your shit is paid off, though, and then you say, hey, I'm gonna fucking let this thing go. You don't get behind on the motherfucker. Like, come on, homie.
He's still from the hood.
You got money. So you just be good. You got no hood cat just because you got $100 billion.
You still you, homie. The money don't change you, homie. You tell me if you got $20 million from this show, you gonna change, AB?
Hold on. So you're saying this motherfucker worth a bill, but he got 400 credit.
Quiet as cat.
I do.
Credit don't matter. Credit don't matter when you got money.
Now when you got that cash,
you got money. Your credit sucks.
No, I don't got money. My credit's fucked up. I would have more money. My credit's fucked.
I was trying to get your house and shit. But anyway, like.
What?
Yeah, but like you got money.
He played 32. He played 32 minutes last night, homie.
Y'all got it. This motherfuckers.
He paid 32 minutes. What was that? He played 32 minutes last night, homie. And
these dudes is crazy on this show. The show that I call the show that I sacrificed my career for this shit. Like I sacrificed my life because people don't like Jason and I connect myself to him. My brand, I collab with everything now. And
you didn't collab the other day. You didn't collab.
You motherfuckers continue to just, you know what I mean? To kind of just bring it out,
poke.
I'm gonna be at the party tonight. Wet, ooh. And then they just you know what I mean? So it's crazy. It's crazy. Like.
In fairness, it was not Bailey. I accidentally poked. I did something. I didn't know that was in there. I didn't know that was in there.
I didn't blame Bailey.
I didn't know that was in
Not
there.
Today.
Huh?
So tell me real quick, who's the head coach at Compton College again?
Who? My
Who's the
bad.
head coach
I
at
got the
Compton
wrong
College?
button. I keep hitting the wrong button. What'd you say?
Who's the head coach at Compton College?
I don't know.
I can't remember what you said.
I didn't say anything. That's why.
Nah, wait, let's go back to the topic though. So the president, you says the issue. Obviously, the player playing with his son. But who's the head coach?
Motherfucker trying to fucking steer away like a motherfucker, ain't he trying to steer away like a motherfucker, homie. God damn, homie. So in summation, you gonna be at a party tonight with who?
Listen, man, at the end of the day, shout out to the homegirl Joy Taylor. She put out a parody video yesterday. Everybody be in her comments saying, Joy, you ain't got no ass. You need to get a BBL. So she did a whole video. She put some fake, like, little butt plant things in her shorts and did a workout in it to troll her people who are always in her comments. And that's it. If you know Joy, she's funny all day, joke, personality, likes to troll. She likes motherfuckers coming, talking shit in the comments. She claps back. She don't mind it, so she leans into it. So she did a whole.
So you're saying she like me? She like me?
Yes, like Joy with the shit when it comes. If you know her, you know her. So she did this whole video here and trolling people. I hit her up. I was laughing at it. She laughed, whatever. So it is what it is. So that's what it is. But I saw Whitlock, man, his comment. Joy responded too. I don't know if y'all saw her response on her Instagram story to this.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah,
I don't pay no mind. I don't care. I'm not involved in that shit.
It's all, it's just funny.
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck. I knew it was fake though because the shit didn't move at all. So I was like, that's not real.
No, I was confused at first. I'm like, hold on, what? I'm like, I know you've been in the gym, but this don't make sense. But then to your point, I'm like, nah, it looked weird.
Nah, I was like, there's no way.
I know her too, so I'm like,
yeah.
I know she ain't gonna get on BBL just because I just conversation.
She cool with what she got. She like, fuck it. I am what I am.
Yeah, she like leaning into like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's what it is. So, but I was confused at first. I'm like, how the hell this shit happened? But it's just funny. People laughing. Obviously, Whitlock made his comment. She responded, screenshot this, put it to her story. I think she said, I ain't even gonna say it. I'm gonna go find the shit and send it to Bailey and then go from there. So you put me in a weird spot. Like, I got people who brought me into the game. I did shows with them. And I got other people who put me on game, did shows with them. Cool. So I just try to like sit back and do my thing.
I don't have anybody brought me in the game. So I did my own shit. So here's what I'm gonna say. I'm on Whitlock every Friday, so I'll be on there tomorrow. I'm gonna tell Whitlock. I'm like, Whitlock, you spend a lot of fucking time finding dumb shit to find and talk about. I'm gonna tell him straight up.
You ain't gonna say it to his face.
I am gonna say it because
I don't believe it.
You cut pictures and side by side to them motherfuckers. Like the editing went into that.
Like Kevin the Trucker type editing.
And I don't have time for that shit. There's no way I can make a fucking like. You know what I do? What? You can see it too. People know I don't know shit about social media because when I try to talk shit in Clown City, I screenshot the thing and I don't know how to crop it or do all the pretty shit. And I just show the picture of the guy. I say, "Is this you?" And it's the guy because I screenshot. It has my number. It has my fucking the time on the top.
The battery life, homie. You know.
I can give a fuck less about editing some bullshit. Is this you weirdo fucking? Now I just screenshot it and I post that motherfucker and I say, is this you talking shit about quarters? Little Asian boy. So, yeah.
Like on this show, for any future host or like if I ever miss a day, somebody has to fill in for me, Shaun King, whatever, you got to really be careful on what you agree with and what you nod your head with or nod your head to when it comes to JB. Because JB will be cooking for a minute and you be like, hell yeah. And at the very end, he'll slip in, you're a little fucking Asian motherfucker. So you got to be careful because, like, when the video gets edited and cut, all they going to see is you saying the little fucking Asian motherfucker. They going to see me like, yeah. So now they going to think I agree with you.
Damn, you caught on. You kind of catching, like, how good I am at this.
Like, the shit actually happened like a year ago. I had a girl who used to be, I thought was a homegirl, who I changed her life, got her a job at Fox, everything. Hit me up, DMs over one of our old viral.
Wait, rewind it. Go back. Say what now? What again?
It was a homegirl, white girl, actually. Ball State, super cool, been cool since college. I helped change her life, got her a job at Fox. She met her husband because she was interning for a company that I actually do work for, and the guy is cool with another guy who owns this company, and then saw her through that page. So I didn't connect them, but without me bringing her onto the team, that connection wouldn't have happened. They got married. He's filthy rich. Her life. So my point is, somebody who I thought was a friend who I helped change their life like a year or so ago sent me, it was one of our viral videos we had. I think you was talking about women not coaching in sports. It was one of the first viral videos. And I think the way it was cut, and it's all good. It's like a little clip of me. I started the video off saying something at the very, very, very beginning. And then it goes to you kind of just going in. And I guess the person took the clip and just assumed that I was agreeing with you, but went in and said, I'm so disappointed in you, and unfollow me, all this and that. And we going back and forth. I'm like, what are you talking about? I said, go, if you're going to talk shit, go watch the whole actual clip. I literally defended women the whole entire segment, but you looked at this little clip, and point being is, long story short, in summation, when I'm with you on this camera, you got to be real lethal. You got to be real, like, I got to really listen to everything you say. I can't really, you know what I mean, decipher anything.
That's why you got to stay on business all times and never like renege, never like back out of it. Stay on your business because I told you that them things bleed once a month, man, and they don't die. They're different, like animals. They're different. They're aliens. And I
don't agree with that. Just for social media purposes, I don't agree with what he just said.
So it's funny that you mentioned.
I'm start saying that every time, like I'm gonna start doing it for parents. I'm gonna just say that.
It's funny because like you brought up the female and how like finicky they are and the roller coaster ride that they live every day. They already have nails, right?
I like nice nails,
but then they put nails on nails. They already have hair. They already had hair. They were born with hair, but then they put hair on hair.
Yeah,
and then they got skin, and then they add like another skin to their skin.
I like them natural. My girl keep it natural. She don't do it. She
But you get what I'm saying?
Nails.
Like you get how that work?
You don't do no weave, no make. She do all this regular. I like.
You got good thighs, and you take fat out of those, and you throw it on your ass. But anyway, it's weird. And so, in summation, you're talking about this female that you helped. Even you actually knew.
Like I would have called a friend.
Yeah, they got eyelashes, but then they add eyelashes. It motherfucker look like peacock. So like it's weird. So at the end of the day, I'm like, damn. And as you mentioned that, this female came at me recently. I don't know.
Rebecca Jacobson. Oh man, Jacobson. How you say it?
Jacobson, I believe.
Rebecca Jacobson. Jason Brown, show up to the football practice of any women's football team in the world and tell us we don't belong. Say it to our face like a real man.
Mm-hmm.
I know what a 3-tech is, and I've played for 13 years. You only have 100+ team tech events that we don't belong, and we're not worthy to play the sport. And then JB responded to this eloquently and said, Rebecca Jacobson, Jesus Christ, lady, are you shutting me? I just saw your picture. Make me a savage.
Fucking right Facebook, fucking auto text.
10 push-ups right now, homie. You fucked up.
Fuck.
10 push-ups. Come on, you got to keep it real.
But go ahead and read it.
That's all right.
Read it again.
So just for clarity, JB's being punished for putting shutting me instead of shitting me. He put, Jesus Christ, lady, are you shutting me? He meant to put shitting me. So in the football space, when we fuck up, we got to do 10 push-ups. It's just is what it is.
So I said, are you shitting me, lady? I just saw your picture. Go make me a sandwich. Here's the issue. And then I did a story, and then I put on a story, and it went crazy. And then she responded again. I said, listen, I'm done with your liberal fucking, of course you have pink hair and you weigh fucking 500 pounds. And there she is.
You know what? She's actually not that big though.
Huh?
I've seen like quiet as kept. I've seen like some of the women you mess with and like tequila. That's right around, like that's right on par. That's right on brand. It's not.
You see her hair? You see her hair?
No, I'm just saying like the body, like she's not like fat. Like she's chubby but a little thick.
I
Like,
mean, yeah. The front of my bitches ain't gonna never look like that. If the front of my bitch look like that, I gotta give it up. I gotta go pill it myself.
So you're fat shaming like these women.
It's not fat shaming. It's just she's really like standing on business like she's a real football player for 13 years, like she's in the NFL.
Do you kind of like respect her to an extent though for standing on her truth?
Yeah, I had no issue. I think she took this a whole nother way or something.
All right.
Like when have I ever gone at football females playing females? I never gone at them.
A lot of times.
No, I go at them when they think they belong in men's sports.
We have another clip here we showed about a month or so ago of a women's league when you went down player for player and broke them down. The shorty was in her football stands and you went down the whole the DB with the tattoos.
Yeah.
Like you went through all that. Yeah.
Because I don't want you to come home to me. That's my point. Like I disagree with you playing football. I do. But here's the thing. I don't go shaming women's leagues. I give a fuck less. Like, I don't give a fuck what league you're in, lady. I'm just saying, don't come home to me. Like,
and my only take to that.
You got face mask mark on your arm because you got fucking hit by the fucking, but go ahead.
And my only issue that's my only issue of this shit. Like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to support the sport. You don't have to like it. Like, it's America. You could be free not to like something. My only problem is that every time we bring up women's sports, only thing that goes to your mind is if that woman would come home to you or not. Like your brain instantly goes to would you fuck or not?
Right. And then the females, respectfully, the females I kick it with, I've literally had titties and tequila night where I've asked the females, like, hey, do you want to play football? And they're like, fuck no, I don't want to. Like the real females, they want to fuck men, they want to dick, and then they want to fuck. They don't want anything to do with football. They want to watch football, coaches coach and be alpha males, and they don't want to play football. You know what I mean? I never met a real female that does. Maybe you have.
So it came down to it, and like
maybe in your business you have. Maybe you have, huh?
Like if it came down to it, like Ronda Rousey wanted to fuck, you wouldn't smack like Ronda Rousey or like.
I met her in person, real life, with no makeup on. I'm not a fan, but like she cool, I guess. To the
I said what you hit.
I mean, on GP to say I hit.
Like just off because her name.
Why she plays football too now?
No. But she was UFC, MMA.
Oh yeah. Hit is one thing because she get dressed up and shit for a movie or something. She does. I'm talking about like
right person too.
Yeah, like I'm not marrying her with her kids, and then she come home from getting motherfucking just mollywopped in the ring by old girl, the other one, a little Mexican Cortez or whatever. Don't want to be whipping everybody out. I don't want her to come home after that beat down and then come home to me with black feet. We already talked about the feet on the mat. And it's like it reminds me of the club scene back in the day in the hood when the bitches was walking around
Well, what if she
barefoot.
watched the feet before she get to you though? Like she's probably gonna fight and go shower before she come home.
Might be, but that's still. I know she was barefoot in the ring.
Damn. So like mentally, it's already like.
And like, when I see them wrestling on top of each other, and I see the naked feet, and I see the feet like dangling around, like
you want to hit though, like I mean.
Yeah, like you see the feet. I just can't do the feet.
So would you feel better hypothetically if they wrestled with socks on?
I probably would. I probably would because I wouldn't have to see the feet. And then I know they wouldn't be on that dirty mat with blood, spit, sweat. Remember, like 20 other bitches already wrestled in that ring.
Dudes, everything.
Yeah.
It's 8:56. Let's go to our underdog picks, man. Let's do the whole breakdown, the whole read. Do it by heart. Don't read it. Don't you do it by heart. And let's make some money today because Leah needs her money.
Let's show it real quick, and then we're going to end with something that's I want to show you. Bailey can find it. Underdog, man, brought to you by Underdog. This show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you guys go on over there today and download the app. I'm damn near verbatim. I can pull it up the thing yet. Download the app today. I think is promo code Coach JB, and you get $50 off on your first $50 you play. That's promo code Coach JB. Tell them Smitty and I sent you. Millions of fans have already won billions of dollars making picks on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18. 19 in Alabama, Nebraska, where Matt Rule just signed a re-up. 19 in Colorado, where Deion's on the way out. 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, where possibly James Franklin's headed. And present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. If you're a Shaun King, Little King, Big King, and you're worried about being a degenerate gambler and giving bad picks, head on over to ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Smitty, let's get to it. Brass tacks. I got some picks for you. And there's a few overs, there's a few unders.
Let's hear it.
But listen, $20 will win you about $500. I got Derrick Henry. Smitty, over 90 yards rushing. I think they feed him tonight. They feed him tonight against a run defense in Miami that's not very good. On the other side, A-Chain. I like him with at least a touchdown tonight. He's a scoring machine. I think he scores. The defense for the Ravens is not very good. I got both of those guys over the number. Zay Flowers, I got you under 5.5 catches. I think you got under 5.5 catches. I know he's a big target of Lamar. Lamar's been out for a while. I think Lamar's safety blanket is Mark Andrews. I got him over 2.5 receptions. I think Mark Andrews hits the number, at least gets 3 receptions. Jalen Waddle, I like him tonight. Tua and him, without Tyreek, 65.5 yards receiving. I like Waddle with that. I think this hits. This will be the first all-hit parlay.
This feels good. The only one that makes me nervous is the Devin Chain guaranteed touchdown. Other than that, I feel great.
He scores, man. He scores a lot.
He doesn't score. It's the only one that makes me nervous, though. The other ones are easy peasy. So
they'll get down low. And he's always getting the ball down low, or he'll catch the ball on a run. It'll like 8-yard run up the sideline. I can see that happening too.
Two might try to scramble though.
No, he know better. He better not. He can't
scramble no more.
No. I think it's in a contract.
Oh, he literally can't run. So if he scrambles, then he don't get no guaranteed money.
Yeah. Damn. Let's end the show right on time. It's 9:00. I got one last thing for you, Smitty.
Please.
This whole betting thing and this WNBA thing, we had a take on this betting thing with certain players in NBA. We have Tim on, and then we had a debate, you and I, when it came to WNBA and what certain people said. And a guy named Pat Beverly came on and said, we could beat the WNBA could beat the backups in the NBA. And you even said, shut up, you're capping, stop.
Yeah.
Well, listen to this interview. Somebody else had to call out Pat in his face. Take a look.
Yeah.
Man. of the WNBA. Like you ain't really think that the Aces can beat the WNBA. I mean, the NBA team though.
I didn't. My
you was what color wine you was drinking?
Red.
Yeah, real red.
Yeah, I said that they can beat players off the bench.
Pat.
Yes.
Pat's gay. I'm gonna call it out. I told you yesterday the feminine and the liberal, they cross their legs over and they want to show you their socks. And I love how Jay's in there like I told you yesterday, like me. Like in there talking. This motherfucker's legs crossed so goddamn feminine, homie. It's hard for me to watch the video. I'm gonna be brutally honest. It's hard for me to even watch this video because if you only look at the legs, Smitty, please do me one solid. Just look at the legs and don't look at his mouth. Talk. Just listen to the voice. Words. Listen to the voice. I want you to listen to the voice, but look at his legs crossed. Take a listen.
Tell me somebody off the bench from
I'm gonna tell
Trey
you something.
Johnson. He has been hooping.
Trey Johnson looks good. Deeper than the bench from where? NBA?
Yeah.
No, deeper than that. 1994, DuPont High School in West Virginia would beat the WNBA All-Star team today.
They're not beating them.
You see the voice in the legs?
I hear you.
Huh?
Beat the WNBA All-Star team today.
That's a tough look, homie. Like Smitty, let's be real.
Chicago, bro.
Smitty, let's be real. Smitty, you can't. Smitty, I'm telling you, what's going on in Chicago? Is there something in the water going on?
From the hood, Chicago.
I know it's something going on. I'm telling you.
No, Pikes to drop like 40 a game, like against
high school.
Simeon and gets like.
Is there something in the water? Because we got another guy in Chicago, Gabe Williams, and this guy from Chicago. Is there something in the water in Chicago I need to know about?
I think when you get money, your legs cross.
So your balls shrivel.
Broke.
So your balls shrivel.
I don't know. I don't have money yet. I don't know. For some reason, people with money cross their legs. Broke dudes with their legs wide open, leaned over, stressed out.
Let's listen to the rest.
Not beating them. At that time,
I'm not gonna lie, like
y'all have never been under them spotlights in the world. This is talking about a team that's
spotlight.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
We can't use it now. You can't use that spotlight example, Pat.
Why? The Aces are beating y'all. Asia Wilson.
Oh man, this is a tough watch for me. I gotta get off. That's a tough watch, homie. I'm not even talking about the whole thing. I'm glad Jason Williams came in there and said, "Come on, man, fuck, 45-year-olds could beat them right now." I'm glad he said that, but I can't watch the other side of it. I can't watch that guy talk with that leg act. The leg act is a tough watch, homie.
With the matching set.
Yeah, the synchronized line,
all the way through the leg.
That's a tough watch, homie. Like, you know damn well you and I can't watch that live. Like, we couldn't watch that live. And if I'm be real, if I go on any of these shows and I'm live in a show, like maybe I go on with Gilbert or something and talk to your former boy, Skip Bays. If I go and do any of these shows, I'll smoke or something, and somebody's sitting there like that, I've got to address him personally and say, listen, dog, I can't be on this show, on this set with you in that manner.
So if Skip Bays hypothetically crossed his leg while y'all were having like a deep debate about I don't know, fucking Cowboys, Jerry Jones, and he crossed his leg. He was like, JB, I can't even cross my leg. Let me see.
Exactly.
JB.
There's a way to do it, Smitty. There's a way to do it. I've been in a room with Nick Saban and Urban.
Because Nick Saban do cross his leg. That's a good call.
I've been in a room with them in my office, but they cross their leg more. They're more like this though, like crossing straight across. They're more straight across though.
You can't even do it though. It's a struggle.
Yeah. But it's a straight across like this.
And you got to lean back with it, though.
I do. See? But that's how we was. As men, you can cross them like this. Once it crosses that 45, I can't do the 45, homie.
Try to do it real quick. Try to do it.
I tried. I got to readjust. I can't do the cross like, hurt. I feel something crunching. Like it's going to crunch something.
Do you think these guys get money?
I gotta shake it out again, huh?
What happens when these guys get money? Like, why do they do the 45-degree angle leg cross? It's only
I don't know how you do the 45.
Do you see? I'm nervous now. Do you think when we get this real money from like Underdog and everybody, do you think our legs is gonna cross that way?
No, mine ain't. I
know mine. I'm just saying, are you concerned though? Because it's only
money right now.
You do got money. But you ain't got Pat Beverly money. I don't think, or do you?
Huh.
If you do, I need to get paid a little bit more. I guess my thing is this, Jason. My fear is this. I've never seen a dude in the hood cross their legs that way. I never seen a broke dude cross it. So it's correlated to money. It has to be.
But you say from Chicago, from the hood.
He's been having money for a long time now. He ain't been broken in a minute.
It don't matter, homie. I don't know anybody in the hood that got money can still go back cross leg like that at 45 degree. At 45 degree angle. Stop.
That's a big deal, man. I'm trying to think.
I damn near don't even know if Leah and Lucy and him could cross him like that.
Leah can cross it.
I mean, they can cross him, but I'm just saying.
Leah do the splits.
You seen it?
Not as heard about.
Anyway, the Mark Sanchez.
It's been an interesting show. It's been a weird show. It's been a good show.
It's been a weird show. The Mark Sanchez just getting deep in Indy and Naptown. Lauren Conlon been covering that to a T.
We bringing it down. I watched her video breakdown. It's crazy.
It's crazy. You don't listen. You just watch. You watch it.
I was on a Stairmaster yesterday, listening and watching her YouTube video breakdown.
Interesting that you watch her videos now instead of listen. It's crazy.
What do you mean?
Nothing. So we'll try to see if we get her on tomorrow. We'll try to see. Freddie, I know you a gangster and you work at home, and I know you got boots on at home probably.
There's a good point though. I listen. I'm not trying to take no sides, but the thong flops is the issue. Like, listen, JB, listen. I got flops on me, but look, this is what brothers wear.
That's BPS, yeah.
Yeah. You got the thong flops. Like that's just the stuff I don't know.
But yeah, on the same side though, you say you were on the Stairmaster.
What that mean?
That's gay.
Let me ask you this.
So I'm just saying.
No. And don't lie. Has your old ass, have you got on the Stairmaster for 10 minutes? Have you done that?
No.
Exactly. Don't talk then.
It will humble you. I don't wear thong flops, whatever you want to call them, thong flops out public. I wear them at home though, all day. Why not?
I've seen you at the gas station down the street when you made me carry all the propane tanks by myself. You had thong flops on.
Maybe because I was trying to get you gas or something, help you out. Yeah.
I helped your ass out. I carried all the fucking propane tanks. Probably while my bicep and my shoulders messed up right now. I got all this numbness and tingling in my shoulder right now.
When you get to be a certain age, like Provac Freddie Mac, when you get to a certain age, you don't gotta wear Coke sacks no more, homie. You actually grow up and mature, and then you don't have to worry about it. You don't really give a fuck no matter what anyone thinks no more. See, I'm at that stage now, so I don't really care what you think no more. I wear feet out, all that shit, balls out, whatever.
I hope I never get to a point in age where I wear thong flops. I don't give a fuck if I'm 90. I'm putting some on. House shoes, fucking something.
You know, I learned, like the OG homie told me years ago, like, you insecure then if you worried about it. You must have ugly feet or something.
Wear some house shoes or something, homie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what we on?
I got so many pairs of the hose.
Yeah, they comfortable as hell, too.
The corduroys?
Warm. I'm a real hood cat. That's the difference at the end of the day. Damn, I'm getting Venmo. Who Venmo me this now? Is that Mike Bundy? It could be a little update or something. Let me see.
Why you getting it? I don't get Venmo.
Joe Accord. Appreciate you, Joe. Joe Accord to send me $40 on Venmo.
It's crazy you get Venmo, though.
I got real fans, man. I show love, man.
I don't get Venmo.
I show love to everybody, man.
I don't get Venmo.
They don't like
but anyway, my Venmo blocked, I think. But anyway, shout out to everybody, man. Hit me up. And we'll be back tomorrow, man, for Free Game Friday. Already fast week. Fast week, man. Can't believe it's here. It's supposed to be hot.
Then they're slow week.
I might take the jet ski somewhere because I gotta. It's hot. It's 100 degrees out here.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a pool party this weekend.
Where you throw a pool party at when you live in an apartment?
Don't worry about all that.
Anyway,
Airbnb,
man, we'll be back tomorrow. Huh?
Airbnb, Swimly. It's apps with pools, homie.
There's apps with pools?
Yeah, it's called Swimly. Swim LY.
Really?
Yep. You can rent out the back of a house. So if you had a pool, you can rent out the back of your house for like 4 hours, and that's it. And then get thousands of dollars.
Oh, yeah, I would never.
I got another Venmo request. Oh, shit. Who's this? Mike Bundy sent me $41. He said,
Why 41?
He said, I'm topping Joe. Love you, Smitty. Love
Pause.
you too,
Pause.
Mike Bundy.
Pause.
Appreciate you.
You don't top another man.
He said, I'm topping Joe.
You don't top another man, right?
But he said Joe sent us 40, so he's on top Joe and said 41. So from the hood. We don't think about all that little gay stuff. We don't do all that.
Exactly.
That's not what he meant.
You say better. I better him. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow, man. Free Game Friday. Pound that like, man. And appreciate y'all, man. Peace.